stranger than heaven. Back streets walking on the edge of the night. Senses sharper than the edge of a knife. Looking to my left, something don't feel right. たったただ荒れていく時代に隠れ輝きいたちは何たぎらせるこの覚悟の日さまよう暗い暗い街明かりの灯し方すら知らず心の形を作る手はいつも汚れだらけ痛みの羽 I found a place where I'm not alone tore down the gates took all my pain and made a weapon 寂一つない触らせしたいこびる気はない I found a place that I can't go home twisted my fate took all my pain and made a weapon 連れゆくその場所は stranger than heaven Falling by the nickels where the black light dims in the cracks of the walls feel the weight of old sins notice days buried no names not a word die through the silence while the memories blur ash on the water and the hush in the air man come and go but you leave a prayer a secret ain't buried the present's in the past rumors rise slow but the truth will move fast under lack of death the name still burn don't read between the lines close your eyes and observe the answer 汚れだらけ痛みの果て I found a place where I'm not alone tore down the gates took all my pain and made a weapon 寂一つない触らせしたいこびる気はない I found a place that I can't go home twisted my fate took all my pain and made a weapon 連れゆくその場所は stranger than heaven Ooh, yeah. Oh, oh yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Alright, pave my way, won't live in my past. Once you come here, you'll never look back. Hold no shot till you're part of this back, 'cause stranger than heaven. Pave my way, won't live in my past. Once you come here, you'll never look back. Hold no shot till you're part of this back, 'cause stranger than heaven. Place where I'm not alone. Tore down the gates, took all my pain and made a weapon. 寂一つない触らせしたいこびる気はない I found a place that I can't go home. Tested my fate, took all my pain and made a weapon. 連れゆくその場所は oh, stranger than heaven.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Let me make sure I actually get the game audio this time because last time, and my Fugi immediately disconnects, and we're back. Let me make sure I get the game audio this time because last time, I didn't have the Umumusume audio when we were playing the video game, or pulling rather. But hello, everybody, and welcome to the stream for today. Let me get a couple things off the screen real quick that don't need to be on the screen for me. But it doesn't matter to you. But hello. Today, if it wasn't clear from the title, we're going back to Inazuma before we go back to Sumeru, before we go back to Nod Krai, before we go back to Sumeru. Now, if that doesn't make any sense to you, let me explain. I have not watched any of the trailers or anything for the new version. I haven't even watched the Nicole or Prune trailers. But I was debating if I really wanted to stream today, but instead of maybe just doing a short stream or not streaming or waiting until tomorrow, we're actually going to stream all night because of something very specific. So if you couldn't already tell, if you're a Genshin if you've been a Genshin player for a while, the new promo art for the new version is a little spoilery. If you haven't played the last couple versions. And very clearly, with one of the characters present, stuff's going down that I might not be privy to, because I haven't done Wanderer's Interlude in Sumeru. And you might be saying, oh, well then why didn't you do it before stream today? And that's what I was planning on doing when I woke up this morning, because I was like, you know what, I'll go back, you know what, I'll be proactive and I'll do the interlude so I'm not questioning what the hell's going on. So I went to quests, as you do, went to quest overview, went to travel log, went all the way back to Sumeru here, and was like, oh, okay, here it is, Inversion of Genesis, Interlude Chapter Act 3. Then we'll go to the quest real quick. Oh, complete other quests to continue. What quest could it be asking for? Oh, right, of course. It's Raiden Shogun's quest from like 3 years ago. So we're gonna be doing that first. Also, welcome in Quest. Good to see you. Thank you for stopping in. Thank you for doing your daily check-in. I was just getting done explaining that we're having to go back to Inazuma, to go back to Sumeru, to go back to Nod Krai, to go back to Sumeru. We're in here for the long haul. I'm gonna be streaming probably until 8 a.m. because I don't know how long this is gonna take me. And I have an appointment at 11, so I hope I can finish it by then. And it's very, very stupid for me to be doing this, but part of the reason I'm doing this is because I don't want to get spoiled, and based on the Zenless Zone Zero stream that I did a while ago, I don't trust the fact that I'm not going to get spoiled by YouTube the moment I wake up tomorrow morning. So, And also, apparently, like, the entire story got leaked, and so spoilers are going around on the Twitterverse, but I haven't seen any of that, so that's good. That's part of the reason, and also, I just want to stream. I just want to play the video game. I just want to catch up to where I'm supposed to be in the story, because I meant to do the interlude a while ago before I even started Fontaine, which we streamed the last time we played. And let me real quick actually check something, because I'm like somewhat worried now that I'm missing VODs. No, I'm not. Okay, we're fine, because I saved all my VODs previously, and now I just have to save the new VODs when it gets to like the point in like a month or so. But we're fine. But yeah, enough yapping, because we have stuff to do. If we don't get started now, we're gonna be here a lot longer than we need to be. So let's get going. Sorry. I really wish that I had snacks, but I don't have snacks. I have like a little bit of fruit and some vegetables, but I don't really have like chips or like anything like that. So I'm gonna be running on like water. And water's good, but I also don't have a lot of water either. And you might be like, just use the tap. I don't have a filter, and I don't really want to use my tap water. So anyway. Oh my god, Toma! So I'm gonna be kind of confused starting off here, because I don't know.
If the Tenryo Commission won't assist in dealing with the thunderstorm, the consequences could be catastrophic.
Because like we're jumping back into story from years ago, so I'm gonna be like, huh? What are we talking about?
It's not that we're unwilling to do our part. We just don't have any spare hands right now. I hope you can understand.
Exactly. So let's keep the discussion going and see if we can find a solution.
Hey, Toma! What's going on?
Oh, old
Hello,
Paimon.
you two.
I was
We
like,
were just
oh,
talking
what?
about what an impact you've made in Inazuma.
Are you mocking me?
Greetings. Thank you both again for delivering Miss Hiragi's letter that time.
You're
So
welcome.
they're
I
friends
don't
of
remember
yours.
that.
I'm Master Kamaji's servant. Call me Ippe.
So what up, Ippe? Oh my glorb, Rindry mutation of Gabus Bettel, unlucky fan cover fame. Hello, welcome in. Good to see you. Thumbs up emoji. I don't know why I made it sound like that, but hello, welcome in. Sounds like you're having trouble.
The Tri-Commission's work used to consist of gathering information for the Shogun and carrying out any duties she assigned. But recently, she announced that she wishes to spend some time in solitude and self-reflection.
Yo, sub!
Since she is refusing to receive any visitors, there is no one to tell us what to do.
3 out of 5
We
subs.
all
Thank you so
understand
much
if
for the
Shogun needs
sub.
some quiet time
That
to
doesn't
gather
show
her
up in my
thoughts.
feed for
The
some
only problem
ungodly
is, in the
reason.
meantime,
But thank you
the
for
thunderstorm out at
subscribing
sea
with
has been
Prime
getting
Gaming.
wilder.
If you like gamers on Twitch, can you subscribe free with Prime Gaming? I hear that storm represents the Shogun's will.
Yep, that's the one. And all the time it's been there, the storm has never changed in shape or size. But now, it seems to be drawing closer to Inazuma.
Sorry, Toma, I heard nothing of what you just said. Okay.
What? So
What?
her will's changed and she wants to destroy Inazuma now? Or is this her way of trying to get revenge on us?
That would be a little childish.
Oh yeah, you're right. If she really wanted to get revenge on us, she could just strike us with lightning right here.
Why do you look so happy about that?
Could also be pretty scary.
I don't think you need to worry about that. The reason we're concerned is that we've never known the Almighty Shogun's will to falter before.
Considering Liyue's god left not too long ago, it's hard not to take it as a bad sign. A lot of people now believe that the thunderstorm is getting wilder because the Almighty Shogun is having health problems. The fact that she won't see anyone right now makes us concerned that things are only going to get worse.
That seems like a valid concern.
Right. So, before rumors start spreading, Miss Kamisato got me to come here and discuss countermeasures with the Tenryou Commission. We need to make sure we're prepared to deal with the chaos if and when it arrives.
Unfortunately, the reality is that the Tenryou Commission is facing huge internal instability at the moment. The Kujo clan has lost control over the other clans.
Huh?
Why is that?
The Kujo clan is still awaiting the Shogun's trial for colluding with the Fatui and nearly destroying the whole of Inazuma. Everyone knows that a change of commissioner is inevitable. It's just a matter of time before the Almighty Shogun hands down her decree.
To put it simply, no one will take orders from the Kujo clan anymore. But there's still work that has to be done.
If Mr. Takayuki was in better health, there might be a way through. But now?
My lack of ability is to blame. I failed to uncover the truth in time, and I failed to stop my father. And now, as acting head of the clan, I'm failing to quell the unrest.
Just a matter
Don't
of time
blame
for what
yourself.
they just said? Oops.
Don't blame yourself, Master. You have to at least keep your chin up until your older brother returns. The Kujo clan can't cope with any more instability in its current state.
Yeesh.
Yes, you're right. Masahito has enough on his plate at the moment. Mustn't cause any more issues for him. Okay, Toma, let's revisit this discussion in a few days. Right now, I need to go visit Takatsukasa Susumu, head of the Takatsukasa clan. He's the only one capable of taking charge of the situation now.
I suppose. Well, okay, no problem. A speedy resolution to the Tenryou Commission's internal issues is in our best interest as well.
I'll come with you, Master.
No need. I'll handle this by myself.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Take care,
then.
Come back soon.
Oh, Ipe. Oh, okay.
If you think about it, both the thunderstorm
Sobs.
situation and the issue with the Tenryou Commission have been caused by the Shogun's decision to take some time off, right? If things carry on like this, people will start to panic.
Maybe we could invite her out for a... my brain put picnic here. Maybe we could invite her out for a picnic.
You can actually do that?
Yes, because I'm the almighty
Don't know for
traveler.
sure, but we may as well try. Whether she takes us up on the offer or not will depend on what mood she's in.
Sounds like you guys know what to do. Shall I leave it up to you then? You know, everyone's worrying about the Shogun's condition, but if people got to see her in person, it would put their fears to rest.
I'll try.
Thank you very much. I owe you one, again.
The way Paimon sees it, there's only one person who might have the chance to see the Shogun while she's isolating, right? Let's take a trip to
Yai
the Great
Miko.
Narukami Shrine.
Reflections of Mortality. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed this along as quickly as I can, without like skipping over stuff entirely. And then when we get to the interlude, I'll pay more attention, and then when we get to the main story, I'll pay even more attention. Matthias.
Yay, Miko. Oh my god, hello! Wowzers! Greetings!
I wasn't expecting to receive VIP shrine visitors during downtime. So I suppose you're here just to visit me?
Yes, I was!
What a smooth talker. Though your eyes do not lie as convincingly as your tongue.
Oh man.
You came because you need my help, didn't you? Still, your answer has put me in a good mood. So tell me, what is the matter?
We heard the Shogun decided to take a break, and since then the thunderstorm around Inazuma has gotten wilder. Rumor has it that the thunderstorm is affected by the Shogun's will, so people are worrying that something might be wrong with her.
I'm yawning. The Tenryou Commission also needs her attention.
All right. There's little purpose in keeping anything hidden from you anyway. Since the battle, the Shogun has been greatly troubled and her temperament has changed drastically.
What?
For real?
Her power was already on the decline. Then you dealt her that fateful strike. The defeat was a heavy blow to her. It also didn't help that I forgot to bring her some tricolor dango and light novels when I went to see her.
Ah, so it's your
Oh,
fault.
the poor thing. Without desserts and books to console herself with, she was so angry she quite simply lost it. Crying and ranting and raving. Oh,
Raving?
I could
Like
hardly
the Sparksy
bear
song?
to see her that way.
You expect us to believe that a god would throw a temper tantrum over something like that?
It's not beyond the realm of possibility.
Before you get too indignant, consider the fact that your concerns sound every bit as nonsensical to me as that blatant lie did to you.
Aw, man, that
Faye
was a
seeks
blatant lie.
eternity. To her, mortal lives come and go in the blink of an eye.
But I
Of what
believed you.
consequence to her are mortal concerns for her well-being?
You're saying she's fine, right?
I don't know the details. She said she wanted to rest, and I have nothing pressing that requires her attention, so there is no reason to disturb her. I have heard about the thunderstorm, though. As to the cause, it is not inconceivable that, as you suggest, her will has wavered somewhat.
Maybe she's gone stir crazy.
I am the only one in all of Inazuma who can visit her while she is resting. But tell me, why should this concern me? Why should I do this for you, when I already have everything one could ever want, and have seen everything one could ever wish to see?
Do it for A, heart emoji.
I like that answer. Here is the pass permit. Show it to the Okuzumeshu at the gate, and he will let you in.
Thanks, Miko.
That's
My
Yai Miko
question
to
was
you.
in jest, but since you answered it in
Haha,
earnest,
you're right.
please
Okay,
stay
here.
true to your word. Oh, and don't forget to return the pass permit to me after you have finished with it.
Okay.
Chokes a little bit, my fault.
Protection of the electro.
Oh, it's over here. Let me just teleport behind you real
The
quick.
Almighty Shogun has requested solitude. No visitors allowed.
Oh, we've got a pass permit.
Oh wait, I have. Wait, why do I have the outfit on now?
Don't be ridiculous. Lady
They
Guji
never thought
gives
about
her
this.
pass permit to another person. Not even esteemed travelers like yourselves.
Don't mind me. I'm from the
Guji Yai
future.
is only authorized to hold that pass permit because of the trust that the Almighty Shogun places in her, and her alone. Wait, this is authentic.
It'd be a little difficult to forge it. Feel free to check with Miko.
Understood. Then as the Shogun has ordered, I must not stand in your way. Apologies. Please proceed. Since the Shogun is resting at this time, please be especially respectful and make sure your behavior is impeccable.
All right. Yo, what's up, Shogun? What's poppin'? Oh, she's actually walking around. Hello.
Look how she's pacing back and forth. Don't you think she looks a little anxious?
I don't know why I said what's poppin'. What am I, from 2016?
Hello.
I'll let her walk into me. Oh, and she dodged me. Huh, impeccable, as always. Oh, is she actively dodging me? Oh, no, she's looking at me.
Hello.
She's like, what is Farina doing here?
How did you get in?
Well.
Trespassers are to be
Oh,
eliminated at once.
And there goes my outfit.
Wait, no, it's us! Oh, why are you treating us like we're your enemies? We made amends, didn't we? Also, we got in by totally legitimate means!
Yeah, by
Denied.
sweet talking your...
Use of force has been forbidden. Anyway, be gone. Do not disturb my solitude.
Forbidden? Why?
That is of no concern. This is my recuperation state.
What do you make of this? She's acting strange, huh?
Do puppets really need rest and relaxation? Yes, rude.
This body has no need of rest. But I am an assistant
Totally
to the one
legitimate
within.
needs.
If she wishes to rest, I must follow her will.
Paimon gets it. So this is all A's doing. But why? Surely you going about your business doesn't interfere with the plane of euthymia. She's got plenty of space in there. Seems like it would be the perfect place for rest and relaxation.
I do as she wishes. I can say no more than this.
Why not put their minds at rest? Everyone's worried and wants to see you.
I cannot. In my current state, even if I went out, I could do nothing. I am currently unwilling to deal with any business. I am also incapable of it.
What do you mean by that?
It has been forbidden. Please refrain from making me talk any further.
What should we do? It feels like this conversation is going nowhere.
She has the whole Raiden Shogun world in there. Have you malfunctioned?
Ah, it's you two. It's been a while.
Hello.
The Shogun can't do much at the moment. Come straight in and see me.
Whee!
Oh. Hello. Speak to A in the distance. Can't I just walk up to her?
That was terrifying. Would it be so hard to give us a little warning first?
That was terrifying.
It's not your first time. I don't see what there is to be so alarmed about.
So, is the Shogun broken?
Are you gonna get
Are
it
you gonna
fixed?
get
Or?
it fixed, or...?
Don't worry. The Shogun's not broken. I've just temporarily disabled many of her functions.
And now she's
Currently,
like
the Shogun
freaking
is
out.
unable to handle any business and cannot appear as me. So the easiest solution was to announce that I am resting.
So that's what she meant by forbidden.
As I said, I need to think about Inazuma's eternity, and thinking takes time.
True.
But the Shogun is still running based on her old rules. I can't allow her to make any mistakes while I am working things out.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Good one, Paimon. Good one.
She was not created to ever be turned off. Furthermore, I had even predicted at the time that I may wish to modify the Shogun's operational rules at some point in the future. However, such changes would not be conducive to eternity.
You're so strict with yourself.
That's why the Shogun has a robust system to safeguard against modification. It's also to protect against unforeseen circumstances. For now, while I figure out the form that eternity should take, it's more effective for me to temporarily disable some of the puppet's functions, rather than attempt to modify her rules.
Oh, Paimon gets it now. The thunderstorm's getting out of control because some of the Shogun's functions have been disabled.
The thunderstorm is getting out of control? This is the first I've heard of it.
Huh? Okay, well, let us bring you up to speed.
Who could do such a thing? That was a very quick
I
text.
see. So the thunderstorm is drawing closer.
You can fix it, right?
It's just a minor error. This kind of thing was bound to happen. A small modification to the Shogun should fix it.
So everyone was worked up over nothing? Seems a little arbitrary.
Don't look at me like that. I've never had to tinker with the Shogun before, and she's very complicated. It's practically inevitable for something to go wrong when you start tweaking
Good thing
things.
we're here.
Yes, that's it. I'm not making excuses. It's the truth.
Sure.
Just as long as you can fix it is all.
Any progress on your thoughts about eternity?
Not much.
She's
As
just,
before,
she's
I can see the way
very
forward,
skrunkly in this
But
moment.
there are still contradictions. But there is no urgency. To reach an ill-conceived verdict in haste, just for the sake of having reached one, would be a confusion of priorities.
Come with us. Get a change of pace. How about we go for a walk? Oh,
If
my bad.
everyone sees that the Shogun is in good health, it'll put all the speculation and rumors out there to rest.
Let's hold hands and
And
jump in circles.
Who knows? A change of scenery
Look,
might
it is!
put you in a different mood and give you some fresh inspiration.
You mean leave the plane of euthymia?
Will it disappear if you leave? You haven't left in a long time, I'll bet.
It's unnecessary, as far as I'm concerned. But since you're inviting me, a change of pace might well be nice.
You can
All
see
right,
some
then.
greenery.
I'll come out for a while. Oh, since the theme of the day
Touch
is
grass?
a change of pace, you can just call me A. I'm not a great fan of rigid titles.
I was wondering if it changed.
What? But you're just A's consciousness,
Yeah.
aren't you? Can consciousness actually leave this place?
But you're just her consciousness. Screw it, like, Paimon, relax.
I have my ways. I would never subject myself to imprisonment voluntarily.
Oh, great! Then there's nothing to worry about. Allow us to be your tour guides.
Tour guides? What's a tour guide?
We
Someone
guide
to
you
show
on a
around
tour?
The Inazuma of today,
It's fairly
and
self-explanatory.
give you tips on where to eat and how to have fun. All right, let's go, go, go!
We. Is she with us? Nope.
There's a familiarity to the scent in the air and the firmness beneath my feet.
Yummers.
Now, time for a change of pace. Where should we go?
To the liveliest place in town!
Boop. Save a little bit of time. Is that the Raiden Shogun?
Is this the marketplace? It's a far cry from how I remember it.
Wrong game.
The stores have changed, and so have the vendors. Well, that's to be expected.
It's the Shogun! What is the almighty Shogun doing here?
She's just chilling.
Isn't the Shogun sick? This is quite sudden.
I appear to have frightened the people.
Well, what did you expect? The almighty Shogun makes an impromptu appearance in town? People are gonna freak out a bit.
It seems like a bit of an overreaction. Doesn't the Shogun normally patrol these parts? It's like, she's left her house. What do we do?
Patrolling the streets is the Tenryou Commission's job. The Shogun has a lot of information to process and orders to give out. She doesn't have time to deal with it herself. Additionally, the Shogun has no need of recreation. There would be no need for her to come here just to pass the time or to relax.
So, what do we do now? Should we go away for a while and make a more low profile?
I don't think
return later?
anything she does is going to be low
Why?
profile.
It's not like I'm here to cause trouble. Let's just relax.
This is my
It was
my
more the
domain.
ordinary people that Paimon was worried about.
I can.
Never mind. This definitely seems like your style, eh?
Hey.
People still use Mora in commercial transactions, I assume.
Correct.
Yep, same as ever. Just as shiny and just as hypnotic.
Spoken like a true money grabber.
Wait a second. Hey, are you saying you don't have any Mora either?
She just came out of a
Of
plane
course
of
I don't.
euthymia.
There is no need for commerce in the plane of euthymia. If I ever need something, I can simply have one of the commissions bring it to me. Wait, what do you mean, either?
Well, I mean, you know,
Anyway,
times are tough.
people seem to be behaving in a very orderly fashion. I don't see the
Also
liveliness
Zhongli.
you spoke of anywhere.
People aren't exactly gonna let their hair down in front of the almighty Shogun.
Lets my hair down in front of the
What is
almighty
this
Shogun.
stall selling?
No idea. Food?
I don't believe I've ever seen this before.
This poor guy isn't gonna in for the shock of his life. It's like, is that the Raiden Shogun? Venti, oh yeah, Venti was also broke. Did Nahida carry pocket money? Not really.
Shogun, excuse me.
It's all right. Relax. I'm just here to look around. I'm having a change of pace today. Could you tell me about the items you're selling?
Of course. I've got all kinds of snacks here. Takoyaki, dango, and milk, and so on.
Yo, can I get some dango, please? Wait.
Huh? Milk? Sounds
That's for the
like
cats.
the odd one out.
It might sound odd, but it is in fact my specialty. You see, many of the stores in town are already very well established. I couldn't compete with them no matter what I sell. So my
I'm
idea
also
was to
hungry.
create some new combinations to give customers a novel experience. For example, my latest concoction is this dango milk. When the dango are worked into a viscous form, they mix very nicely with the milk.
Oh,
The
he's
focus is not
passionate
just the
about
taste,
his
but also
craft.
the unique texture.
Wow.
Oh, dango with milk. I've never heard of it. What made you want to do this?
I'm sorry, Shogun. I've got no bone to pick with eternity.
I said relax. There's no need to go treading on eggshells. Do you really think the eternity I pursue is something that can be shaken by dango and milk?
Yes.
Why do I feel like she's different than I expected? Actually, it came to me by chance. A friend was catering once and made too many dango, so they gave some to me. But there were more than I had use for. My milk wasn't selling well at that time either. And both dango and milk have a short shelf life.
So I went boom, dango milk.
So I thought I'd try mixing the two as I had nothing to lose. To my surprise, in the right proportion, it tasted superb.
A chance
Bro, relax.
combination.
I just want some dango milk.
Interesting. May I try this drink?
The almighty Shogun wants to try? Well, certainly. And you two should try it too.
I don't have money though. Hey, Paimon, and you drink the dango milk slowly.
Nice. It's sweet. The sensation is not so different from eating a dessert. A unique beverage indeed.
Yeah, it's definitely a drink, but it also feels like eating food.
I'm hungry, please.
It's a little bit like porridge.
I-
But the
that
resemblance
makes-
is only superficial.
That makes me not want to drink
Anyway,
it.
I like it.
I'm very glad you approve.
I imagine that an item as delicious as this dango milk must sell exceptionally well, no?
Well, I won't lie to you. Sales are very average.
But can you? What if?
So it's selling slowly?
What if you put the
Why is
Raiden
that?
Shogun on the side and sell like hotcakes?
Because most people aren't willing to give it a try. They think it's an unusual combination. Even though everyone who's tried it before rates it highly. I'm not saying the almighty Shogun has unusual tastes. Please, don't take it the wrong way.
You're not gonna get struck down on the street.
see.
It's okay, bud. You're gonna be fine.
That can be fixed. I'll just have the Yashiro Commission order a few hundred cups and go door to door delivering them.
No, almighty Shogun. That's too much.
Is it? I just want them to try it. It would be a shame for them to miss out on dango milk.
She's actually the skunkliest of all time. Do you want another cup?
Oh, I would No. No need.
Nope.
That would
Nope,
be
I'm
needlessly
good.
indulgent. There's nothing
Wait,
like
I like her a
discovering
lot.
one's mood.
This is
Much
so
more enjoyable
funny.
than meditating alone all the time.
She just wants some
By the
dango
way,
milk.
Miko mentioned that she founded something called the Yai Publishing House to sell some sort of light novels.
Yes, it's novels,
She's
but if they
always
weighed
bragging
less.
to me about it, but it's difficult for me to really imagine without seeing the place for myself. Can you take me there?
Yeah, they're all about this isekai thing, where you get transported to another world, or you die and get reincarnated in another world. What's your Yai Publishing House? How far away is it? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Can we walk there? Yeah, we can walk there. Whee. I yearn for food. I'm so hungry. Hello.
Shogun!
Shogun!
Almighty Shogun! What brings you to the Yai Publishing House? Do you have instructions for us?
No, not at all. Don't be so nervous. I'm just here to look
Could
around.
you chill?
Apologies. I still don't quite understand. Are you here to look into the management? Or publishing regulations? Or fire safety measures?
Light novels, please.
She just wants to browse your books.
The almighty Shogun wishes to read light novels?
Yes. Any recommendations?
The Yaoi publishing house's novels are mostly targeted at the general public, and the content is all kinds of strange. I'm not sure we have anything quite to the almighty Shogun's taste.
I'm just here to try something new. There's no fun in reading the same kind of thing over and over again. Relax. It's just words on a page, isn't it? What could I misunderstand, really?
In principle, you're absolutely right. It's just...
It'll be fine. If there's anything the Shogun doesn't understand, we'll explain it to her.
I'm not gonna describe her as the almighty Shogun, because that's gonna make him freak out, so don't be nervous.
Well... Okay then. Please proceed to the bookshelf over there. It has all the latest bestsellers. There are some winning entries from the This Novel is Amazing competition. I've just finished compiling them into a saleable form. Don't take them too seriously. It's all just a bit of fun.
Okay. Let's go then. Huh. How can this be? Did I underestimate the caliber of this material?
Start sobbing.
I know every individual word in these books' titles, so why is it that they make no sense to me in these particular combinations?
That time I got reincarnated as a
Take
Hilichurl
this
in
one,
another
for
world.
example. The good
And I was
thing about
joking!
being reincarnated as a Hilichurl is that I only need to eat Sunsetias to become stronger.
I was joking.
It's so long. Is it true that Hilichurls grow stronger from eating Sunsetias? Well, surely it should be some sort of meat, at least.
It's just a narrative device.
Narrative device.
It's imaginary. You know, like every member of the Astral Express except for Himiko.
So it's made up? What's the point of that? Without being grounded in reality, how can the story be believable? Also, I'm fairly certain that Hilichurls can't write stories. So, does this author claim to be documenting Hilichurl life from an outside perspective, perhaps?
Finger guns.
Paimon's
That was a good
starting
one.
to understand Kuroda's reservations right about now.
Fads have no place in eternity.
How about we choose for you? We can pick out some novels that are easier to understand and give you the scoop.
I'll be
Alright,
honest, most light novels are
I
not
believe
easy to
myself to
understand
be
if you are
relatively
not familiar
well-read,
with the subject
but
material.
with stories like these, I don't even know where to start.
This is like explaining
I have
manga
high
to like
hopes,
a
though.
normal
This
person.
seems like Miko's
It's like you read
style,
it backwards.
So I'm sure
What?
the stories are very entertaining.
All right, leave it to us. We'll be back in a jiffy. This could be a pretty tough job. Let's see what we're up against.
I'm assuming I get to read all of these, so we'll look at daily life romance story. I was showing someone how to read manga today, actually. So you read it backwards. It's like right to left instead of left to right. And then you go from top right to bottom left. It's crazy. And then sometimes it doesn't even make sense where the speech bubbles are and you can't tell who's saying what. Wow. Incredible. The chaotic epic that is the tale of my youthful love life. Brag about it, I guess. This book is about the love stories between a very mediocre man and seven beautiful women. It is a chronological account of... Is this just the quintessential quintuplets but in Genshin? It is a chronological account of the protagonist's daily life featuring many amusing anecdotes. The writing is solid, the prose is elegant, and the author brilliantly brings out the unique charm of each character in the story. But the story stops at a crucial moment when the main character's childhood sweetheart is about to confess their love to him.
The suspense is killing Paimon!
Did they...
Paimon only skimmed through, but Paimon can tell this girl has loved the main character with all her heart since childhood.
I hope the writer gives her a happy ending.
Right! Yeah, it's just a novel. But please let the author have a heart, please!
Yeah.
It's really gripping. But would A
The
really
childhood friend
understand
never
this kind of
wins.
mortal romance?
That's why they make stuff where the childhood friend has to win these days. Reincarnation. Shogun Almighty, reborn as Raiden with unlimited power. In this book, the protagonist is struck by lightning beneath the thunder Sakura and wakes up to discover that he has become the Raiden Shogun. Prior to this event, the protagonist is a nobody who gets bullied by everyone. After becoming the Raiden Shogun, he acquires unlimited power. The appeal of this one probably lies in the euphoria of going from powerlessness to omnipotence, and in the protagonist's inner journey to finally breaking free from their low self-esteem. But it's hard to see how the story would develop after the protagonist literally becomes the Raiden Shogun.
With a premise like this, it's no wonder Kuroda was nervous about letting A look around.
Yeah.
Paimon thinks it might be best not to bring this one up with A. We might get the author in trouble.
I think it's quite original.
Well, if someone turned into Paimon and did a bunch of stuff this Paimon would never do, Paimon would feel really uncomfortable.
Fair. You know what? Real. Liyue martial arts story. Life made me a fighter when I just wanted to be a writer. This book is a martial arts story set in Liyue. I don't know why I'm still reading it in that voice. The book is a story set in Liyue, focusing on fighting between different gangs. The protagonist aspires only to become a humble novelist, but gets caught up in the world of gang strife because of an unparalleled martial arts ability. The selling point of the story is that the protagonist never joins any faction, but is constantly assumed to be the recluse master of one faction or another. That actually seems kind of interesting. The martial arts pros who see the protagonist as their enemy are always making the scene. The protagonist is stuck in the middle of all this, all the while clinging tight to the dream of becoming a novelist.
What a strange person. Why would someone want to be a novelist that badly?
It's their dream,
Someone
Paimon.
like that could easily become the top martial arts pro in the world.
It's all about the journey.
You do have a point. And a character so determined to follow their ambition is likely to appeal to A, right? That's all of them. Let's try to explain them to A.
Where is she? Oh. Please tell me I actually choose one.
The looks on your faces tell me you
Oh,
found
I
some
do.
good stories.
I actually, like, the martial arts one was the most compelling. I want to see her reaction to this, but I'm gonna do the love one. You recale A with the plot of the chaotic epic that is the tale of my useful love life.
Why are there 7 people all striving to have a relationship with a single male protagonist?
Why?
Is this some sort of narrative device too?
Find someone else!
Not really.
The side characters have to be interesting.
You know, where the guy can only choose one girl in the end.
I see. Yes, this is
Yes.
an important relationship, so he must choose wisely. But the decision-making process is a source of agony and conflict. So, could the author not simply add a narrative device
Oh my God.
whereby the main character could accept the feelings of all 7 admirers at once? Yes. That would solve it.
Wait! Real!
Be the most boring love story ever.
Love. Narrative devices are truly mysterious things.
So what do you think of Yae Publishing House's light novel?
Yeah,
Bae?
she is literally normally
Do you
letting
like
me
the
quote
stories
her.
we picked?
And that's
What I
kind of
take
why
from
this is
these
so
stories
entertaining.
is not so much the content itself, but what they represent in terms of the effects of time upon Inazuma. Back when I decided to isolate myself in the plane of
A
Euphemia,
Japanese feudal lord learns
there was
about
no
light
Yae
novels.
publishing house, and certainly no stories of this kind. In accordance with my wishes, the Shogun did her best to create an eternal nation. A nation that, in theory, should remain entirely unchanged over time. But the fact is that both the food and the stories have changed with time.
It's human nature to seek change.
I disagree with your point of view. That's what I would say if we were still in the plane of Euthymia. But the truth is right here in front of my eyes, and I can't deny it.
And that's exactly why we brought you out, to take a look around and get some fresh ideas. Sure, it's not the same as you remember, but one way or another, people are loving life in the present. That's gotta be a good thing, right?
Yes, you're right. I'm wary of any and all change. But I do not wish for my pursuit of eternity to stop human lives from changing for the better. Thank you for inviting me out. This trip has been quite eye-opening for me.
just out here to have some fun.
This may be an everyday occurrence for you, but for me, this trip has been quite an occasion. I've seen a lot, and it's made me think a lot. I really can't praise it highly enough. I hope I will remember it for a long time to come.
Well, why don't we take a photo?
Ooh, great idea! Ace had a wonderful time, and a photo is the best way to remember it.
Take a photo?
What's a photo?
Once again, I'm faced with a combination of words that makes absolutely no sense to me.
It's okay. Come with us. We'll find a scenic spot and show you what we mean.
What the hecky? Where are we going?
Just as I planned.
The fabric of constancy.
Go to the best spot, take a picture.
So, what are we supposed to be doing?
We're taking a photo of you. Just leave the hard work to us. All you need to do is stand over there and strike a pose.
Don't use strike.
Basically, a
She
photo
might
makes
strike.
a visual record of you at this very moment in time. So it makes a great souvenir.
Okay, so what exactly is striking
see
a
what I mean?
pose?
The photo is a visual representation.
Ah, I see. So in other
Yeah,
words,
exactly.
I need to do some sort of visually agreeable action in front of you, right?
Please don't hurt me.
The more I think about it, the more embarrassing it seems. How should I pose? Help me out here. It should look good, but not too over the top. This isn't coming naturally to me at all.
Try relaxed and casual.
Casual. How about this? This feels quite natural.
You seem out of breath describing it, but maybe we'll
All
try
right.
another one.
Well, I'll leave the decision to you. This doesn't feel very... me. Is this okay?
Nah.
All right. Well, okay. I'll try that.
No, that works.
Okay, let's get started.
Let's pick a good angle to record this moment from.
Moment from. Oh.
Please let me grow up faster.
Well, Shota. Perfect. I'll save it, why not? There you go.
It's a wrap! Take a look! Here's the photo we took of you.
Wow. This is astonishing. Is it some kind of magic? It seems to be another copy of me.
Relax, it's just
But
Fontaine
she
technology.
doesn't seem to be able to move or talk.
It's just a record.
I thought it would turn out poorly because I felt rather rigid, but it actually looks more natural than I imagined. The pose is exactly the same, and so is the scenery in the background. I can't imagine how it's achieved.
That's what makes it so special.
Hang on. I'm still struggling to understand this. I need you to explain it again. So, the one in this photo, are you sure it isn't me?
Well, it
If
is
it's
you.
not me, then why does she look exactly like me?
You're giving her an existential
And if
crisis!
she is me, then who am I?
Okay, that's way above Paimon's head. Over to you, Traveler.
It's a little bit like you and the Shogun.
Hey, that's right. Do you think the Shogun counts as you?
Of course I do. It was never my intention to place control of Inazuma into anybody else's hands.
So then, who does that make you, here and now?
She's me, and
Well,
I'm here.
I'm still me.
Who am I?
There is no doubt about that.
So your existence isn't singular.
My existence. I think I understand. I am me. There
And
is
I am
only
thou.
one of me. But I can exist
And thou
in
art
many
I.
different forms. It's not important
Thou hast
what
acquired
form
a
I
new
exist
thou.
in. The Shogun, for example, is one of my forms of existence. The question of whether or not she is me is not determined by any of her components.
In that case, this picture is one of your forms of existence too.
So even I, who seeks eternity, am constantly changing my form of existence.
Yeah.
Then, how can I ask Inazuma and everyone who lives here to remain unchanging?
Inazuma will always be Inazuma. Human beings will always be human.
Everything I have encountered on this journey with you has been from beyond my existing sphere of knowledge. You've seen a lot of my ignorant side today. Maybe you can't tell, but all this has challenged my understanding of things. Based on what I have seen today, I am forced to accept that Inazuma is a completely different place from the one I remember. But it would be incorrect to conclude from this that the Inazuma of today is no longer Inazuma.
Right.
Both the Vision Hunt Decree and the statue of the omnipresent god were conceived as a means of bringing about eternity. But if I were really getting closer to eternity, none of this ever would have happened. Perhaps I've been holding on to everything too tightly.
Sounds to Paimon like Ace figured things out. And that means that we've done a really great job as her guides.
Her eyes went,
Master
"Whoa, we
Kamaji!
did it!"
Master Kamaji!
Why is it getting so noisy down there? Oh, that sounded like Ippei. What could be the matter?
Where'd he go?
Ippei? Is that someone from the Tenryou Commission?
Yep, let's find out what's going on.
And now for the conflict. Ippei! Hi.
Hey, Ippei, what's the matter?
Ah, it's you.
The Rhine Shogun!
The Almighty Shogun. You must be looking for my master, Kujo Kamaji? I am very sorry, he's not here at the moment. But if it pleases you, I will gladly deliver a message on your behalf.
It's okay. I'm not here to see him. We just heard you calling out, so we came to see what was going on.
Are you looking for your master?
Yes. Master Kamaji still hasn't returned from the negotiations, and I'm starting to get worried. In fairness, he does have a habit of taking long walks and coming back late. It's perfectly possible that he just found somewhere he likes and lost track of time. But for some reason, today, I'm particularly nervous.
Kujo Kamaji. A descendant of the Kujo clan, I presume.
That's right. Apologies, since the head of the clan is in poor health at the moment, and Master Masahito is rarely home, Master Kamaji is currently serving as representative of the Kujo clan.
I have heard that things are quite tumultuous with the Tenryou Commission at present. Does this have anything to do with Kujo Kamaji?
Forgive us, Almighty Shogun. The Kujo clan has failed in its duty. The Kujo clan's reputation is damaged, and its power over the Tenryou Commission is in decline. Plus you have yet to issue a verdict on the Commission's future. So, Master Kamaji decided to enter negotiations with the Takatsukasa clan with a view of having them take over.
Surely they would be discussing something like that at their headquarters, right? Why are you looking for them here?
Actually, they decided to hold this one elsewhere. I'm a little confused as to why, to be honest, but I didn't feel it was my place to question the higher-ups. The meeting place is in the mountains near the Grand Narukami Shrine. I believe the Takatsukasa clan have some kind of base there.
Takatsukasa. Another familiar name. They have been faithfully serving the Kujo clan all these years?
Based on this, doesn't sound
that's
like
why
faithfully.
Master Kamaji decided to discuss things with them. I understand they must have had a lot of ground to cover, but still, there's no way it should have gone on this long. I've searched all over the city. If he really hasn't returned yet, then... Yeah, I thought of that possibility too. But someone of my rank can't just go venturing into Takatsukasa clan territory like that.
We can go check things out for you.
No need. I'm probably just overthinking things. Besides, if they're still at it, they'll only blame me for interrupting the negotiations. I'm only a lowly servant. But Master Kamaji and I grew up together. It'd be terrible if anything ever happened to him. I'm not as
Oh,
smart
Lord.
as Master, so I can't really share his burdens. But the last thing I'd want would be for him to come to harm when I could have done something about it.
What do you think, Almighty Shogun?
Let's go see what's happening. With me present, they are unlikely to blame you, even if we do happen to interrupt the negotiations. Besides, this has only come about because I failed to make a timely decision. This issue started with me, and I shall be the one to finish it.
That's commitment right there. Awesome stuff.
Thank you so much, Shogun. I'll keep looking around in the meantime, too. Let me mark out the location of the base for you. I hope everything goes smoothly.
Something tells me it's not going to. The fabric of constancy. To hear mortal hearts. Secret outpost. Hold up. Sure. Then maybe we'll. It's not that high up. Yoink, yoink. Okay. I think it wants me up there, so we're gonna just jump up here. Ah! Okay, hold on. There it is. This looks like a dungeon. Oh! Cause it is. Following the intelligence you got from Ipe, you discover the Tsukasa clan's hidden base. The Tenryo Commission is in a precarious state and Kujo Kamaji has not returned. You do not yet know what has happened in this place. Sure.
Whoa! Look at how well hidden this place is.
I can't think of a reason anyone would want to build a structure like this deep in the mountains.
Maybe to evade detection?
I feel something that doesn't belong here. I sense danger.
Huh?
We should proceed with caution. The Kujo clan descendant may well be in trouble.
It's already playing the battle music, so I think he's in trouble.
To Raiden Shogun!
This is just my team. This is just my team plus Columbina. All right, cool. Oh, hi.
Let's get down to business.
You know,
There is no Surge.
if I were them, I wouldn't just see like my god and be like, you know what? I'm gonna pull out my sword.
To the ferry.
Why are there Ronin here? This is a Tenryo Commission base!
Something is not right. We must remove all those who stand in our way.
A new moon rises.
To the ferry.
Stabilize.
Ooh, a chest. Hey, whoa! I saw that. Rude. Hey, goons, chill out.
Branch into song.
Lucky day. It's my lucky day.
Shine down! Torn to oblivion!
It's been a while since I've read this.
Gathered.
Surge. A moonlit night for all.
I used to use her all the time.
The ferry. Lucky day. Perfect distance.
Solidify.
Lush as the moonlight.
The ferry. Finally.
My lucky day. Stabilize.
My lucky
I
day.
will have order.
We'll just hop on over. Did I skip a chest or anything? No?
A new moon rises.
Branch into song by the frost moon of old.
Go, Hyper Bloom!
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Or aggravate. There's the chest. You could very easily miss, I feel.
Whee!
Ah, alright. I need to use the restroom real quick, so I will be right back. You can listen to the jam. You can jam for a minute.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Man, they're really jamming, huh?
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion.
I went and also grabbed a snack.
I stand
because all the
before it,
Dongo talk was making me
alone
hungry.
and unchanging.
So I will eat it while they're chatting.
Look! It's Kujo Kamaji! But who's he with?
Stay back. I will deal with this.
Okay. Get him.
Hello.
Is that the right
Almighty
Shogun?
Shogun, what are you?
Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan. Explain what is going on here.
Oh, we're just discussing some minor issues that have cropped up in the Tenryou Commission recently. Really, it's nothing worth the almighty Shogun worrying about.
And these minor issues warranted the secluded location and the hiring of Ronin and Kairagi to keep guard?
Well, there's been a lot of turmoil lately. It was just out of security considerations, that's all.
Silence. Descendant of the Kujo clan. Your turn.
All right. I came here intending to negotiate, but it turned out all they were interested in was a written confession from the Kujo clan.
A written confession?
Yes. A statement acknowledging every crime committed by the Kujo clan since the inception of the Vision Hunt Decree, including all the recent misconduct.
All factual statements, of course. Not a single one of them fabricated.
I can't deny that. But it also emphasizes the Takatsukasa clan's achievements throughout the document, claiming they stood steadfast all along and fought back against the crisis. These are all falsehoods.
Says who? Why, you two-faced? You're going back on everything you said.
I'm just stating the facts. I'm sure the almighty Shogun can discern the truth. All the Takatsukasa clan is trying to do is make themselves look good, so they'll be first in line to replace the Kujo clan. Why else would you push a false narrative in the written confession that paints your clan in a good light, and try to make me sign it under duress?
What are you talking about? You're not under duress, we're just negotiating here. You've completely changed your tune.
I believe I now understand the situation.
Don't listen to his nonsense. I'm sure you're well aware of the major failings of the Kujo clan. Surely you, of everyone, knows. Not a single word they say can be trusted.
You are quite mistaken if you think your dispute is of any interest to me. Descendant of the Takatsukasa clan, you wish to become the new Tenryou commissioner. Do I understand this correctly?
Well, yes, of course. It's the eternal pursuit of everyone in the Tenryou Commission to offer our lives in service of the almighty Shogun.
Then the situation is not as complicated as you seem to have made it. After all, I am the one who appoints the Tenryou commissioner. The process is quite simple. Anyone who can beat me in a duel becomes the new commissioner.
Sorry, a duel with the almighty Shogun?
The first Tenryou commissioner demonstrated his will with the blade in his hand. That is why the title has been passed down within the Kujo clan ever since. If you want me to appoint a new clan, then naturally, there must first be a new duel. Do you not know how to wield a blade? Or do you simply doubt your abilities on account of your advanced age and declining physical condition? Here you are talking about offering
Damn, she
your
pulled out
life,
the advanced
and yet
age?
you are too afraid to face my blade.
Well,
never mind. What about one of you, then? Anyone who can defeat me, Takatsukasa or not, will be appointed the new Tenryou commissioner. Does not a single person dare to face me?
I will challenge you, almighty Shogun.
What?
That's a choice.
Descendant of the Kujo clan. Regrettably, even if you win against me, it cannot atone for the wrongs committed under the Kujo name.
I realize that. I don't stand a chance of winning against you anyway. I know full well that the mistakes my father made ought to spell the end of the Kujo clan's legacy in the Tenryou Commission. Even when I was executing the Vision Hunt Decree, I had doubts about my father's decisions. I knew that what I was doing was wrong. But that was as far as I went. I doubted, and I ruminated. I understood the situation perfectly well, but I took no action, and I didn't save a single person. I accept the Kujo clan's decline as punishment for my deeds. I can't even say that I failed to prevent it, because in order to fail, you have to have at least tried.
To be brutally honest, for someone of your strength, there is nothing you could have done, even if you had tried.
Yes. I'm too weak. My father ignores me. My elder brother can't help me. And I even need Ippei to set me straight at times. It's the way it's always been. But if nothing else, then right here, right now in the Kujo clan's final hours, it is I who represent the clan, like my father before me. His duties are now mine to perform. Just as the Shogun said a forefather of mine once showed his will with his sword. Then please, let me, Kujo Kamaji, end the story of the Kujo clan in the same way that it began. This is my last chance to do something.
This is patently meaningless. But I accept. Come forward.
seemed unnecessary.
The Kujo clan's honor was forged with courage, tempered with integrity, and shines beyond life and death. Show me whether your blade can bear the weight of your name.
Ready to learn. Almighty Shogun.
He was kind of steady there for a little bit. But you never charge straight on, especially against an opponent stronger than you. That never works well.
No, his glasses! No!
I can't see my glasses.
Another anomaly in eternity. Nevertheless, it appears that the Kujo honor still courses through your veins.
He did it!
Kujo Kamaji
Kinda.
is wounded. Descendants of the Takatsukasa clan, it is your responsibility to take care of him. You may not have the courage to challenge me, but I trust that you are capable of attending to a small matter such as this.
Yes, of course. I apologize. I'm sorry. So sorry.
I had heard that the Kujo clan is no longer fit to shoulder the work of the Tenryou Commission. The search for a successor to the role of Tenryou Commissioner is indeed a matter of great urgency. However, following this duel, I have decided to postpone the Kujo clan's punishment for the time being. In the
Magical
meantime,
glasses went back to
I
his eyes.
expect the Takatsukasa clan to continue supporting the Kujo clan as before.
As you instruct, so it shall be done. We would not dare question the almighty Shogun's will.
Finally, if you still think you can copy the Fatui strategy of providing me with deceptive information to produce flaws in my judgment, you will see me appear once again as I have done today. Only next time, my blade will show no mercy.
Understood. Thank you, almighty Shogun, for your wisdom and mercy.
That will do. I will have the Okuzumeshu continue the investigation from here. Come with me. Let's find a quiet place. There's something I want to talk about with you.
Okay.
Challenge completed! Where is my cursor? There we go. Big chest.
Yippee!
10 primo gems. Leave domain? Well, golly gee, sure. Oh, and she's aura farming. Okay. I see the fit.
Whew. When it's time to deal with the situation, you're just like the Shogun. So strict.
Oh, you think so? I thought I was rather accommodating. If it had been the Shogun, she would have decapitated Kujo Kamaji without a second thought.
This is true. He was lucky. Maybe that's what he was expecting.
I do believe he was prepared for that outcome. I could see it in his eyes. The Kujo clan has undergone a dramatic change from its glory days to its present decline. Kamaji is hardly a great heir to the Kujo name, but
He's
he
scrunkly,
has
he'll
shown
do.
me how some things remain the same, even as the world around them changes. I also have you to thank. The things we experienced out on the streets, and the photo you took of me, they helped me come to this realization too.
So what's next for the Kujo clan? Will they get to carry on being in charge of the Tenryou Commission?
Lamau, no.
Not a chance. Even if their heir was someone who showed promise, their past mistakes cannot be erased. Still, I will give them a little more time. After all, they are not the only ones who have made mistakes. The Shogun does not make mistakes. She is incapable of doing so. But I, as A, would like to offer my apologies. I have much to contemplate in the days to come, but at least I can now see the way ahead.
Will you rule Inazuma directly?
I think I'll leave that to the Shogun. The greatest threat to eternity is still the erosion that comes with time. As I said, the Shogun has a robust system to protect her against modification. This is because I anticipated that I myself would change over time. But I've made up my mind. So I will do what needs to be done, no matter how difficult it is. This has certainly been a memorable series of events.
Absolutely. You sorted out the Tenryou Commission, and the people in the city got to see a happy and healthy Shogun. All the awful rumors will disappear in no time. If you enjoyed your trip, we should get you out again sometime.
Next time we'll bring you some fun little trinkets.
No need. There's no place for such things in my life. Also, please stop making it sound as if I somehow need the company. Okay. I'm ready to head back now. My period of solitude will now continue, but it will not last too much longer. I will leave you humans to deal with any minor issues in the meantime.
Okay, see you next time!
Bye-bye!
Considering a lot of what happened was pretty unexpected, things seem to have worked out surprisingly well in the end. The only thing left to do is return the past permit to Yaimiko.
Alright. And off we go. Yaimiko! Hi.
Miko, we're back! We had a great trip!
It was
Did
fantastic.
you know? Well then, you'll have to tell me all about it.
And tell Yaimiko about the various things that happened. Including the dongo milk.
How amusing. The almighty Shogun goes downtown, and suddenly she's like a wide-eyed country girl trying to find her bearings in the big city. Marvelous. What a shame I didn't get to see it for myself.
You and the Shogun enjoy teasing each other, heart emoji.
It's fine. She wouldn't mind. Really, she wouldn't.
Wink
So,
emoji.
from what you were saying, it seems that she has finally begun to comprehend what form eternity should take. That's
I
the
guess.
most important outcome of this trip. To be honest, I wasn't expecting you'd make such great progress when I lent you the pass permit.
Yeah, it seems like she's not gonna force everything to stay the same way anymore.
To put it nicely, even deities indulge in wishful thinking. To put it more bluntly, there are things that even the Seven can't do when faced with something even more powerful than themselves.
The heavenly principles?
Take a guess. Anyway, it sounds like you had a very pleasant trip and even had the chance to see A's less formal side. Next time you wish to see her, you can come and take the pass permit from me again. She would never admit to it, but she does, in fact, get quite lonely.
I'd imagine.
What? But she said she doesn't need company.
And you took that at face value.
Because she is a god. It's not that gods don't need the company of others, just that the idea of a god having company seems indulgent to her. But you don't belong to this world. Perhaps you are just the company she needs.
Baby!
Reflections of Mortality! Quest completed!
Wow! Golly gee!
Well, that sure was awesome. Anyway, but to the Wanderer interlude we go, unless it has another prerequisite that I don't know about. Boop, 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 boop. Go to quest. Complete other quests to continue. You! Well, we got more to do. Why am I not surprised? Yes, we have to do, why can't I think of his name? Not Heizo. Kazuo. Yeah. Because I click this, it says go to quest. It's like no Lamau. You go here, and then we do it here. Okay. They didn't take super long for Raiden Shogun, so I'm not too worried about it. Only about an hour.
It's been a while since we first set foot on Inazuma.
Yeah, like years.
So many things have happened since then.
There have been many memorable events.
Yeah, we've definitely made some progress on our journey. So, where should we go today?
Sumeru? Wait a moment.
Huh? What's up?
What the heck? Someone's coming. With a fancy-ass sword.
Hey! What the heck was that for? Doesn't want to talk, huh? Alright, let's convince him to calm down a little.
Shower me with praise. Let my name echo in.
Solidify.
He's sucking me in? What the hell?
Dreams converge.
Huh? So you don't have a vision after all. Seems like I've mistaken you for someone else.
At the very least, you should make sure you've got the right person before you go attacking them.
Yeah!
Oh, wait! Even when you've got the right person, you shouldn't go attacking them out of the blue. It's dangerous.
Yeah!
Have you ever met someone by the name of Kaedahara Kazuha?
No.
He carries a sword just like you. I've also heard that he possesses an animo vision.
No. Why are you looking for him?
That's none of your business.
You sure?
Never
Seems like
mind.
my business now.
You don't look like you know anything anyway. I'm wasting my time.
Okay. Bye. Have a good day.
What the heck is this guy's problem? Coming around here, waving that weird sword in our faces, and he didn't even apologize.
What the
Seems
freakazoid?
like a real nutcase. Well, one thing's for sure. No way are we telling him anything about Kazuha.
Very smart. For once.
Hey! Don't be mean! I'm smart lots of the time!
Hey!
Anyway, just to be on the safe side, we should go find Kazuha right away and tell him to watch his back.
Actually, I have a hunch.
Oh? What kind of hunch?
I think this guy may have a special connection to
A
Kazuha.
special connection? You mean beyond already knowing each other?
I can't say for sure, but I feel like their fighting styles are kind of familiar.
Yeah, maybe a little. But then again, most people look pretty much the same once they start fighting, so that doesn't really prove anything.
Really? I don't
Anyway,
think so.
There's no time to lose.
If they fight with the
Let's go
same
kill Kazuha so we
weapons,
won't get
they
into
might
any
have
danger.
similar moves, but like,
Paimon
I
heard
feel like
that the
everyone's
Crutch Fleet is
styles are
stocking
kind of
up in
unique.
Rito at the moment.
It's like an art form.
Let's look for him there.
A strange and friendless road!
Hello. Hello.
You're not Kazuha. Who are you?
Hello. Do you know
Hey,
where Kazuha is?
hello.
You're looking for Kazuha too, huh? Guess he must have done something impressive after all.
Two?
Well, we took the small vessels into Rito on a routine supply run, only this time, as soon as we entered the harbor, we ran into a huge crowd of Inazumans, all of them wanting to know about Kazuha. If it's because of that battle on Nizuchi Beach, Captain Beto had a great run there too, but I don't see her getting this kind of attention. Kazuha keeps to himself most of the time. In fact, there are times when he doesn't even listen to the captain, but she just laughs it off.
Oh, so you still don't know what he did?
I've heard bits and pieces. Something about him blocking the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. Is it really as big a deal as everyone's making it out to be?
You could compare it to the technique Beto used to strike down Haishan.
Really? Wow. When you put it like that, it all makes sense. In that case, his newfound stardom is well deserved. He was called away earlier by some people from the Tenryou Commission. They said they had something important to
Bro
discuss
blocked a
with
sword
him.
strike from a god.
I thought they'd come to arrest him at first. Turns out they couldn't have been friendlier to him. Seems like they really respect the guy.
Just a little while ago, this would have been completely unimaginable.
The Shogunate probably wants to show some goodwill. After all, the Raiden Shogun's mindset has changed.
Thank you. Guess we'll go pay a visit to the Tenryou Commission.
All right then. I'll just stay here and carry on trying to fend off the crowd.
Upon the plain, a purple shadow. That's 1,000 meters away. We're not walking that. Ah, help. I swear if it gives me another prerequisite after this, I'm gonna lose my mind.
Whee!
Hello. Is that... could it be? Kujo Kamaji? Whatever his name is.
Oh? It's you.
Hello.
Greetings. We were just discussing the repealing of the Vision Hunt decree. Since you're here, you're very welcome to listen in on the conversation. We invited Mr. Kaidahara here to extend a gesture of goodwill on behalf of the Shogunate. Your
Sorry
hard
your
work
friend
has
died.
secured for us the agreeable state of affairs that we now enjoy. Also, I've been granted the chance to correct my clan's past mistakes, and for that, I'm deeply grateful. The Almighty Shogun has issued a large array of
He looks
directives aimed
so
at resolving,
sad.
or at least easing, the tensions that have built up over the years. The Tri-Commission has made the recommendation to use this opportunity to restore the honor of the Kaidahara name. Regarding the history of the Kaidahara clan, I trust that you're already somewhat informed?
I forget.
In short, there was once a group of select bladesmiths who served the Shogun directly, responsible for upholding and further developing the traditional blade forging arts of the Almighty Shogun. The Kaidahara clan belonged to this class. But there came a time when some of these bladesmiths revolted and fled to Snezhnaya.
Always
Both the
Snezhnaya.
Kaidahara and Kamisato clans were held accountable for lax oversight and entered a period of great turmoil. We later learned that the whole misadventure had been secretly orchestrated by the Fatui.
Wow, surprising no
Attributing
one.
all of the blame to the Kamisato and Kaidahara clans was neither proper nor just. Considering Mr. Kaidahara has once more made an outstanding contribution to Inazuma, the Almighty Shogun believes he should not only be rewarded for his achievements, but also receive recompense for the excessive punishment borne by his clan in the past. In the interest of preventing further harassment of the Bladesmith clans by the Fatui, we chose not to publicly release the findings of our investigations into these matters. We trust you can understand why this was necessary.
This is a true honor. I am delighted to be in a position to receive the goodwill of the Almighty Shogun and the Shogunate at large. However, would I be correct to assume that this magnanimous gesture does not come without some strings attached?
I can assure you that nothing could be further from the truth. We seek only to correct a past injustice.
He's like, are
With
you
the
sure?
Kaidahara clan's reputation and occupation restored, the Kaidaharas will be bladesmiths once more, and your wanderings will finally come to an end. You will be able to lead a safe and prosperous life in Inazuma City with the Almighty Shogun's blessing and full support of the Shogunate.
I know it's a little late to ask, but how's the audio compared to my voice? Because I can turn it down if it's too loud.
I have grown accustomed to life among the elements. I fear I would no longer feel at home behind the tall walls of a stately abode. Yet my ancestors did indeed take great pride in the name of Kaedehara.
Sounds good.
And the art of blade making for which it stood. I do have a responsibility to restore their honor.
I sense some hesitation in your words. Should you accept this offer, I imagine many of the malicious rumors currently circulating through the populace will disappear.
That's not really his concern now, is it?
All we heard on the way here was so much praise that we almost wondered whether there was another Kaedehara Kazuha in town.
Okay,
well, to some, the Muso no Hitotachi is something that can never be defeated. They cannot accept the idea that Mr. Kaedehara really parried the Shogun's strike.
It was pretty cool.
Also, eyewitnesses saw him using the power of Electro in addition to that of Animo. As a result, the falsehood that Kaedehara Kazuha was using a delusion began to spread.
What? But that doesn't make sense. Using a delusion turns you old and frail, and Kazuha still looks fine.
That is correct. However, to some people, the idea of a single person wielding two elements at once is a more inconceivable notion still.
This is just one of many similar rumors. I am very uncomfortable with being the subject of public discussion, no matter whether it brings suspicion or stardom my way. But perhaps if the Shogunate is willing to publicly support me, this situation will blow over more quickly.
This is precisely why I encourage you to give our offer some serious thought. It stands to benefit all of us.
Please allow me some time to consider. In fact, let us put this discussion on hold for the moment. Well then, what brings the two of you here?
Yikes! We nearly forgot about the most important thing!
Someone's out to assassinate you.
Why would such a dangerous individual be looking for me?
Do you have any siblings? Could it be that you train under the same master?
No. This puzzles me as much as it does you. My fighting forms were taught to me by my family, based on techniques originally developed for blade testing. We undergo rigorous training to standardize every motion the blade is put through, so that each can be fairly assessed for quality. Over time, these techniques came to form something of a Kaedehara sword art, focused on blade testing, but with a full repertoire of combat forms. Those forms are quite different from the more practical ones typically used by samurai in battle. So it's hard to imagine that the similarity you speak of was coincidence alone.
All the more reason to watch your back! This guy was a serious nutcase.
Indeed. He sounds highly aggressive. Anyone he targets is at risk of serious injury, or worse.
In that case, I will send some men out immediately to search for him.
Thank you. I must say, I am now very curious about this matter.
A serious
and
nutcase!
I will also need some time to consider your offer. I will first join the Traveler in investigating the one who attacked him, then give you a conclusive answer upon my return.
Very well. Please stay safe.
Okay, Kujo Kamaji.
Come on. Let's go and track down your aggressor.
Yippee.
The detective agency knows the most about what goes on in town. Let's see what Ryuji has to say.
For real?
Hello, for real man. Tell me what is so for real.
Hey there! We'd like to ask you a quick question. Do you know if anyone around here has been looking for him? For Kaedehara Kazuha, we mean.
Plenty of people.
Aha! So this is the renowned Mr. Kaedehara. I've heard a lot about you. It is an honor to finally meet you today.
You are too kind. We are currently investigating an assault and would appreciate any help you can offer.
Oh? You were targeted in an assault? Let me think. I can't seem to recall anything of immediate interest. Mr. Kaedehara is currently the talk of the town, so there are always a lot of people looking for him. To be honest with you, our detective agency has recently been receiving many inquiries from people wishing to obtain Mr. Kaidehara's personal information.
Could you help
Some of
us
them
out?
were offering us millions of mora just to gather the information they want. If these were more legitimate commissions, Sango would have snapped them up in an instant.
Millions of mora? Whoa! Oh, wait, even at that price, you probably still shouldn't.
Please, accept my thanks for looking out for my privacy.
Of course. No matter what, we only take on legitimate cases. We don't make our money by revealing details of other people's day-to-day life just for the sake of it. Sorry, I got a little off topic. What I'm really trying to say is, it doesn't surprise me that a complete stranger is looking for Mr. Kaedehara. But I wouldn't know where to begin if we want to connect this with an assault.
Do you know anything about a
Then
shiny
let's
sword?
put that connection aside for now. Have there been any other attacks or similar incidents recently that stand out as particularly unusual? The Tenryou Commission had very few leads, and I thought you might have some information from different sources.
It's true that the commissioners aren't clued up about every little thing that goes on out in the streets. But typically, it's only the most trivial events that manage to escape their attention. If anyone had been out there attacking people, that would be assault, in which case the Tenryou Commission would absolutely get involved.
That does make sense. Uh-oh. Looks like the trail's already run cold.
I still find it difficult to believe that whoever attacked you hasn't been causing any trouble elsewhere. Few people possess your prowess in battle. So unless you were the first person he targeted, someone is certain to have been hurt by now.
Is this your way of giving praise?
I am well aware of your talents. There is no need to be humble around me. In fact, I'm quite relieved that you were the one he targeted.
Oh, thanks.
It would cause me great grief to see someone become critically injured or lose their life because of me.
Never mind, makes sense.
For the poor victim, this would be a completely senseless crime.
Don't worry, we'll find him.
It seems you are every bit the selfless hero they make you out to be, Mr. Kaedehara. Surely this same concern for your fellow man is what drove you to fearlessly raise your blade against the almighty Shogun.
You flatter me. Truth be told, I don't know quite what came over me in that moment.
Friendship.
You are much too humble. Don't worry, I completely understand your concerns. I will try my best to gather whatever leads I can for you.
Thank you for real, man.
Actually, there was one strange incident over the last few days. It doesn't involve an attack, though. Let me tell you about it just in case.
Enlighten us for real, man.
During times like this, the more information we have, the better.
All right, then. Recently, 2 people went missing from the city at around the same time. One of them is a pretty well-known collector, surnamed Nagato. The other, Amenoma Yuya, is a samurai from the Amenoma clan.
Amenoma? Now there's a familiar name.
Is it?
Right. Yuya is the nephew of Amenoma Togo, the owner of Amenoma Smithy.
Oh, okay.
2 grown men going missing at the same time. Their cases are likely connected, but I don't know much in the way of details. I recalled this because Amenoma Yuya is also an accomplished martial artist who is skilled with the blade. Perhaps he is the one you are looking for.
Understood, though it seems highly unlikely to me. I neither know this man, nor do I have any idea why he may wish to attack me.
We'll investigate both incidents at the same time.
Sure, can't hurt. We never know what we might find out along the way.
Thank you, Ryuji.
For real?
We'll start by making some inquiries at the Amenoma Smithy.
Sounds good. All the best with your investigation. I'll get moving shortly myself.
Through the mist, a name unveiled. Ask Amenoma Togo for information.
Okay.
Greetings.
Willpower to move mountains. Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha, what brings you here today?
If it isn't your full legal name.
You 2 know each
Yes, the Kaedehara and Amenoma clans were both members of the Raiden Gokaden. Historically, there have always been deep links between the two clans.
That doesn't answer why you know.
After I returned to Inazuma, I visited Mr. Amenoma to pay my respects.
Ah, if it isn't Kaedehara Kazuha, what do we owe this pleasure? Ah, well, Kaedehara Kazuha.
Let me quickly explain. The Raiden Gokaden was the collective term for the 5 most acclaimed bladesmithing arts in Inazuma. The techniques of blade making were personally bequeathed to the Raiden Gokaden by the almighty Shogun, and over time, further honed and enhanced by the most talented craftsmen. Unfortunately, a series of events led to the gradual decline of many clans in the bladesmithing trade. Today, only the Amenoma clan has kept its art alive.
So sad.
I mean, so sad.
It is a great pity indeed. In the old days, we each had our specialties, and just as iron sharpens iron, so too did we learn much from each other. As an example, the Amenoma art strives to emulate the abiding patience and determination of water as it turns stone to sand. There is nothing mystical to our work. There is only practice, day in and day out, until both body and mind have memorized the craft, turning each motion of every technique into an intrinsic part of the bladesmith's life. As for the art of the Kaedehara clan, I believe it's called the Ishin art.
That's right. Ishin art strives for complete harmony between blade and mind from the moment that forging begins. For only a blade thus forged can capture and convey its maker's thoughts and feelings, and eventually become an extension of its wielder's will.
Indeed. Most samurai choose their blades, but an Ishin blade chooses its owner. You are, without a doubt, the most worthy wielder of an Ishin blade. It gladdens my heart to see that although the Kaedehara clan has fallen on hard times, its ideals and virtues are alive and well.
You overestimate me. My actions are guided by my own personal sentiments, not by any noble aspirations on behalf of my clan. But let's get back on topic. The purpose of our visit today is to gather some information on your missing nephew. We hope to assist with the investigation. It may turn out that this case is connected to another we are pursuing.
Ah, yes. My nephew. I reported the case to the Tenryou Commission, but I haven't heard anything back so far.
Fallen on hard times. Yes. Very hard times indeed.
He didn't say a word before he left, which is very unlike him. I'm still completely at a loss on what to make of it, but I've done what I can so far. Worrying is futile. All I can do now is wait for the news from the Tenryou Commission.
We heard that there was a collector involved in the disappearance too. Know anything about that?
Yes. On the morning that Yuya went missing, he gave me a very cryptic look and said that he was going to give me a great gift. I believe he went to collect the item from Mr. Nagato after that. The next thing I heard was that a fire had broken out at the warehouse, and neither of them came back.
A fire?
Yes. Strange, isn't it? I wonder what could have caused it. Unfortunately, there was very little evidence left behind, so nobody knows what really happened.
Do you have any thoughts on what Yuya may have wanted to give you?
If I had to guess, it must have been some kind of rare weapon. Otherwise, there would have been no reason for him to get my hopes up. He's never been particularly interested in blade forging, but has always had a fondness for blade testing, and can sense even the most minute differences in blade quality. He is extraordinarily talented in martial arts, particularly when it comes to the art of the sword.
Truth be told, we have some information that you may find to be objectionable. the person we are looking for, he attacked this friend of mine. Based on the evidence we have gathered so far, only Yuya seems to match the suspect's profile.
What? No. Absolutely impossible. Yuya is not that kind of person. He is humble and kind. Even his training is done with the goal of calming his mind. He has never gotten into a fight before.
Huh. Is that so?
Yes. If there's one thing I can say for certain, it's that Yuya would never draw his blade without a very good reason. But, with that said, it's equally out of character for him to just disappear, with neither farewell nor fair warning. I also cannot know what course of action he might be capable of if coerced, or otherwise compelled by circumstances unbeknownst to me. Anyway, should you find him, please let me know as soon as possible.
Don't worry. You have our word.
Heart emoji.
From the sound of that, Paimon doesn't think Yuya was the one who attacked us as well.
We still need to get the info from the Nagato family.
Yes.
Yeah.
It sounds as if something happened when the two men met each other.
Like a fire?
Let's pay a visit to the Nagato household.
Okay. Hello, ma'am.
I'm very sorry, but we cannot afford to pay what we owe right now.
Who do you think we are?
My husband has gone missing, and I'm still trying to find him.
No, you misunderstand us.
No.
We are here to help with the investigation. We'd like to ask you some questions about Mr. Nagato's disappearance, if we may.
Ah, I see. I thought the debt collectors had come to visit again. I'm sorry you have to see me in this dreadful state. Has some new information come out? Do you know where he's gone?
Nope.
I'm afraid we don't have any new information at the moment. We're still trying to find out as much as we can to inform our search. With this in mind, can we perhaps ask some questions about your family's current situation?
For example, Paimon's struggling to understand why a collector would be strapped for Mora.
Well...
That's a long story. Ever since I've known him, he's been an avid collector of all sorts of things. He'd always get so animated when he was showing them to me. I knew nothing about the items myself, but seeing how enthusiastic and excited they made him, I was happy to believe that they were just extremely important to him. Everything was fine when we first got married, but as time went by, things changed for the worse.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Uh-oh.
He lost his sense of restraint. He started buying more and more things, and even resorted to borrowing money just so he could pay for them. Our expenses really spiraled out of control when he started getting interested in weapons.
Weapons, you
It was
say?
awful. There were days when he'd spend hours down at the warehouse, admiring his weapons even as debt collectors were descending upon our house. He wouldn't sell them, wouldn't even touch them. Just sat there staring at them like he was in a trance. I'm happy he has a hobby, and I'm willing to support him, but making ends meet has to come first. I've tried talking to him about it so many times, but he never listens. On the last day that I saw him, I gave him an ultimatum. I said, if he refused to sell his collectibles and pay off his debts, I would divorce him and take the children with me.
Whoa!
And that led to an argument.
Actually, it didn't. Generally, he's a quiet man who likes to go with the flow. On most things, he leaves the decision-making to me. You must understand, I never would have dreamed of threatening him with divorce if the debts hadn't pushed our family to the brink.
Sobs.
After I said those words, he froze and was silent for a long time. When he finally spoke, he awkwardly mumbled that he would pick out a few items to sell. His voice was so meek and pitiful that I felt an urge to take everything back. But then what? If I didn't draw the line, what would happen to our family?
You did the right thing. It's important to set boundaries.
Had I not indulged his bad habits, we wouldn't have found ourselves in such a predicament. And I also don't know if he had actually come to his senses, or if he was simply angry with me. The next thing I heard was that our warehouse had caught fire,
Explosion.
and both he and the buyer had gone missing.
The buyer, you said?
I see. I understand. Ame no Mayuya came to purchase a weapon from Mr. Nagato. During the sale, a fire broke out at the warehouse, and both men disappeared.
Dun, dun,
At
dun.
first, I assumed they must have gotten into an argument over the price. But my husband has never been one to negotiate. He never even haggles when he's out buying groceries, so it's hard to imagine him getting into a fierce argument.
I can haggle with my groceries? What?
Maybe he was feeling the pressure from the debts?
I don't know. He just disappeared after the warehouse burned down. Perhaps he's too afraid to come home now that all his collectibles have been lost in the fire, and he's got no way to pay off our debts. Even though I'm still a little mad at him, we're a family, and I want us to face our family's crisis together. As long as he's willing to turn over a new leaf, I know we can work things out.
Please don't get upset. There could be more to this situation than meets
So
the eye.
understanding.
If collecting things is a habit that Mr. Nagato had his whole life, it is quite unusual for this habit to change so drastically over a short period. But the information we gathered from the other side suggests Ame no Mayuya is also a mild-mannered man who would not be likely to start an argument.
Nodders.
This situation is getting a little confusing.
A little confusing? More like completely mystifying.
Let's try a change of scenery and see if we can piece together what we've learned. Rest assured, we'll notify you if we find anything.
Thank you so much. I just want him to come home.
Bye-bye. Confuzzled Paimon.
Based on the information we've gathered so far, I can only surmise that the sales meeting between the two men was somehow the catalyst for their disappearance. The fire at the warehouse likely played a part in how the situation unfolded, though its exact role is a mystery. Do you have any thoughts?
Plenty. Allow me to indulge you.
Well, Paimon was thinking that maybe someone accidentally knocked over an oil lamp.
Paimon, shut up.
and,
Let the adults talk.
Nope, never mind. Paimon's brain needs to rest for a while. Over to you.
They must have had an argument during the sale. Perhaps the fire was deliberately used to hide the truth.
An interesting explanation. I was also considering this possibility. Ame no Mayuya is an expert on swords. He could have noticed some problematic details about Mr. Nagato's collectibles. Maybe he recognized a blade as a fake, or a well-known stolen item. Either way, after arguing about it, the two men agreed to hide the truth of this matter.
And then
they thought
explode.
a fire would destroy everything. But then the Tenryou Commission began investigating and uncovered some incriminating details, so they fled to protect their secrets. But it's a far-fetched theory.
This is kind of like
Can't
out
imagine
there.
how they would have been able to reach an agreement. One fact that I keep coming back to is that Ame no Mayuya is polite and well-mannered, while Mr. Nagato is introverted and passive. Neither seems like the type of person who is inclined towards initiating conflict. Mr. Nagato, being heavily in debt, is also the only one of them with the potential motive to disappear after the fire. The more I ponder it, the more puzzling it becomes. Just what could have happened there?
This also doesn't seem connected to the case of the attacker.
Right. Although the time frame seems to broadly match, no other details that we've learned seem to link the two events together.
Perhaps a sword?
Ame no Mayuya lacks a key distinguishing feature of the attacker, Namely, that he is principally a practitioner of the blade testing techniques of Amenoma art, not those of the combat-oriented Ishin art.
Darn! We thought we could get two birds with one stone here, but at this rate, it's starting to look like a wild goose chase.
Let's keep going, since we've come this far. If we can solve the case, both Mr. Amenoma and Mrs. Nagato will be able to get some closure.
Okay, but where should we go now?
Let's head out of the city and check out the warehouse. There's still a chance we may be able to find some shreds of evidence.
Just the... hold on. Go to the warehouse where the fire broke out. Where is that? Ah, it's over here.
Wait.
Waits.
I hear something ominous in the wind.
What does the wind tell you?
Oh, this must be another one of those sounds that only you can hear. As sketchy as that whole thing seems, you did put it to good use when we were chasing down that vision thief at Beto's tournament, so...
I knew we could count on you.
Now I'm picking up a strong scent in addition to the sound. It's right around here somewhere.
Paimon doesn't know what you mean.
But there's nothing here.
It's gone now, but I can still sense the direction it left in. It felt very much like that ancient presence in Inazuma. The remnants of the Tatarigami.
Tatarigami? That's one thing I didn't expect to encounter here.
Indeed. But this unexpected spring of inauspicious energy may prove to be of benefit to our investigation. We should remain vigilant and approach slowly.
There's a lot of big words you just used.
Huh. So it's an underground warehouse.
The force is definitely coming from down below. The source of the Tatarigami energy has long since left this place, but the residue it left behind still hasn't dissipated completely.
Quite verbose.
Judging from the concentration, I would have to conclude that the Tatarigami source resided here for a very long time.
Mrs. Nagato said her husband used to hang around the warehouse by himself a lot.
It could well be that he was already under the influence of Tatarigami energy at that time.
Surely someone would have noticed.
From what I've been told, Tatarigami does not turn all upon whom it preys into violent monsters, but most will develop a stubborn streak upon being exposed to the Tatarigami's unfulfilled will. Their interests become fanatical obsessions. Mr. Nagato had an interest in collecting to begin with. The influence of Tatarigami could explain why he became an obsessive hoarder, amassing more and more possessions, even as he put himself in grave debt.
So what should we do now? Go down and take a look?
Step back. I'll open the door and take a look inside.
That's dangerous.
If we don't open this door, we can move no closer to the truth.
Okay.
You needn't worry. Both of us have faced far greater dangers than this. Relatively speaking, the risk here is trivial.
Opens the door. Give me 1 sec.
Huh.
What's down there?
Everything's
Nothing.
buried in debris. I can't see anything. It looks like the fire caused a cave-in, reducing the entire warehouse to rubble.
So in the end, it was just a scare. I'm not sure if that's a good or bad thing.
That was too scary! Paimon was so sure that the warehouse boogeyman was about to jump out at us!
Boogeyman!
All we can do now is keep searching in the direction that the Tatarigami energy's source left this place. 2 ordinary humans, entangled with the Tatarigami. I fear much misfortune has already befallen them.
We cannot afford to delay any longer.
Yes, let's go. If nothing else, it's vital that we find out where this Tatarigami energy is coming from. Quiet your mind and focus on what you sense around you. Perhaps you too will perceive its ominous presence in the wind.
Use the... Why do I have new mail? Web event! Yeah! We following descent. Still following descent. It's a really big sniffer.
From this point, the trail appears to split into two.
Oh, fantastic.
The main source of the Tatarigami energy continued on into the distance, but a small portion remained here and seems to be dissipating slowly.
The sniffer. 2 parts, so that would correspond to Mr. Nagato and Amenoma Yuya?
Quite possibly. Let's search the area.
Okay.
Whoa! Look at all those hilly churls.
Are there silly
They're
churls?
really strangely.
Something seems to be drawing their attention. Let's take a closer look.
Yoo-hoo!
It's...
Ugh. Look at this red stuff.
It's a deer and goons.
By the looks of it, a letter written on a piece of torn clothing.
Hello.
The ink is bone dry. It must have been written quite some time ago. Well, let's take a look.
I am Nagato. I was wounded by Amenoma Yuya. He took my most precious blade. I chased him, but could not catch him. I lay down here to rest on account of my exhaustion. I thought that I might croak right here. My stomach kept on bleeding, but it seems that some strange power has sustained me. Why did he steal that blade? I was going to sell it to him. He even burned my warehouse down. Ah.
It hurts.
It hurts. But for some reason I can't fall unconscious, so all I can do to distract myself from the pain is right. What will happen to Sachiko, Yuichi, and Yuji? I'm sorry to them. I really am. Only now do I realize how stuck in my ways I was, and how blind to my obsession. I must have been cursed. I collected all those strange, bizarre things, but they won me not one iota of happiness or warmth. Put all of it together, and it still wouldn't have been worth a single word from her mouth. Thank you, and sorry for letting you down, Sachiko.
According to this letter, a conflict arose because Amenoma Yuya wanted to seize a blade belonging to Mr. Nagato. Yuya started the fire that destroyed the warehouse and wounded Mr. Nagato in the fight. Mr. Nagato kept chase as long as he could, eventually stopping here to write this letter when his strength gave out.
So, where is he?
Dead.
He was not only mortally wounded, but also under the heavy influence of Tatarigami. Add to that the fact that its aura seems to have attracted a horde of monsters, and I'm afraid he may no longer be with us.
No.
Whatever traces there may have been of his fate beyond after this point, they've since been disturbed by the hilly churls. There's nothing more for us to find here.
Let's ask the Tenryou Commission to do a thorough search later.
Yes. Right now, we need to uncover some more important truths. If Amenoma Yuya is attacking other people indiscriminately, then the longer we take to find him, the more people risk meeting the same tragic end.
Right. So let's get moving.
How did it come to this?
I wouldn't be surprised if he, too, fell prey to the influence of the Tatarigami. For a practitioner of the martial arts, the easiest desire to inflame would be their pursuit of further power and skill. All the clues that at first seemed disparate and disconnected, it seems that now we know the thread that runs between them. I have a hypothesis that, if it's correct, not only explains the series of events leading to the two men's disappearance, but also zeroes in on the attacker's identity.
Wait, you figured it out? So these two cases are connected after all?
I believe so. But it's something of an outlandish idea. I will only be able to confirm my suspicions once we've met him in person. On with the search. We must stay vigilant. At any point now, we may find ourselves in danger.
Keep following the scent and look for clues. Onwards. Ah! I missed. Help! Why is it not taking out my glider? I definitely missed a ring there.
He seems to have stayed here for a long time.
Why here? Is there anything special about this place?
I'm not sure. But on closer examination, I sense that the aura may have lingered here at several different points in time.
Show yourself! It's no use hiding anymore.
Hello.
Kaedehara Kazuha. It's you, at last.
Aha! So it is the same guy from before. What's your problem, huh? What could you possibly have against Kazuha?
Indeed, there should be no enmity between us. If it is Ame no Miyuya that stands before us. But what if instead of facing Ame no Miyuya, we are in fact facing the blade in his hand?
What is this, Darkin from League of Legends?
Now that you mention it, it is giving off a strange light. Whoa, whoa! Surely you don't mean... Are you serious?
Are you for real?
Tatarigami energy often lodges itself within physical objects, then works to subtly affect any living organisms in its vicinity. The blade has resided in Mr. Nagato's warehouse for many years, affecting his state of mind, and more recently using the sale as a means to affect, or rather as a means to occupy, Ame no Miyuya's body.
You're sharper than I thought. You've already deduced the truth of the matter. Many, many years ago, I was forged by a famed bladesmith of the Ishin tradition. I was his pride and joy. In me, he placed all his hopes and dreams. As a descendant of the Kaedehara clan, you should be able to guess our greatest regret.
I presume it has something to do with the Raiden Gokaden.
Indeed. At that point in time, he failed to live up to the Raiden Shogun's expectations. In the end, all he could do was to flee the nation by sea on a ship bound for Snezhnaya. He was a bladesmith of great renown, a master of his craft. There was nothing that he could not accomplish. All he needed was more time and a little faith. And sure enough, in the end, he achieved what he had set out to do. All of his life's work, his wisdom, his skill, it culminated in his creation of me. He not only bestowed upon me the greatest of strength, but also endowed me with a consciousness of my own. In her conceit, the Raiden Shogun lost not only the single most perfect blade in the entire world, but also an irreplaceable achievement in the art of blade forging.
So... swords can become conscious and control people?
Paimon, we live in a fantasy
The people
world.
of the time in which I was born never believed I had that kind of power. They saw me as a mere blade, a sharp and well-crafted one, but in all other respects an ordinary weapon. But that gave me the opportunity to take action. After the death of my creator, I decided to leave Snezhnaya and began my long quest to return to the distant land of Inazuma. Moving from one person to the next, I controlled the minds of countless hosts along the way, each bringing me one step closer to my ancestral home. I seek but one thing: to face the full force of the Raiden Shogun's blade and prove my power, the might of Ishin art.
Ah, so Amenoma Yuya was not your first victim. Tell me, what happens to those you've possessed when you've finished using them?
My hosts? Who cares what happens to them? They are but tools that serve my mission. When they got tired, or injured, or unusable, I hopped to the next one in line. All I needed them for was to take me back to Inazuma.
You're awful!
After I returned to Inazuma, I decided to bide my time in Nagato's warehouse until Amenoma Yuya handed himself over to me on a silver platter. At long last, I'm approaching my journey's destination. By Amenoma Yuya's body, I have found you, and by your hand, I shall defeat the Raiden Shogun. Kaedehara Kazuha, you stood against the Raiden Shogun's Muso no Hitotachi. There can be no other to serve as my host for what is to come. Now, give your body over to me!
No, thank you.
Surge!
Gather! Submit to me!
This is order.
With one heart, we
Hot.
Strike a pose!
Well
Let
done,
the
dummy.
world come off!
receive my blessing.
Submit to me! Do not stand in my way, or I will strike you down too!
Your bluff's fooling no one! You've lost!
Lost? I can never lose. It is
How
this
could I
body that has
lose?
reached its limit, nothing more.
Yeah.
Even if you defeat me
This is
here,
random.
the one who falls will not be me, but this man.
How dare you? This is not random bullshit, team. This is a very crafted, well thought out team that has defeated many a trial.
He is but a puppet that can be replaced. I can take a new vessel at will.
Then we will smash you to pieces.
The end result is the same. I will end this wretch's life before you can lift a finger. And even if I were to lose my physical form, it is but a small setback.
We're
my
like, really?
consciousness shall endure. By any means necessary, and any medium available, I shall return and fulfill my destiny!
Much more
Your
than
fighting
that, but
style. It is indeed the forms of Ishin art. But from your movements, I sense only hatred and arrogance, as well as a thinly veiled mania and despair.
Really?
I'd say she's more than
You
Boob
can
Deer,
tell
but
all
to each
that
their own.
just from his moves?
As I've mentioned before, the forms of Ishin art convey the user's thoughts and feelings. Since the blade is currently possessing Amenoma Yuya's body, its movements express the innermost thoughts of the blade. If you ask me, the mania is probably due to your desperate, single-minded ambition. You believe I am your only hope.
Ah, the
Are you
daily
trying to
check.
claim that
Haven't
I'm helpless
scammed you
without
this
you?
time.
On his deathbed, he passed to me all of Ishin Art's secrets. The little that you know barely scratches the surface. In that regard, why would I ever need your help?
Because all of that is in the past. I've been wondering why you've not caused more trouble in all the years that you've been in Inazuma. If you are indeed a cursed blade that can possess its owner. Now that I've seen inside your mind,
Oh, hey.
everything finally makes sense. You weren't biding your time. You were trapped. After all the
Yeah, I'm
time
working
that's
on
passed, you have grown weak.
Old quests.
To the point that you are now unable to
to
acquire
do
a new
the
host without making
Sumeru
physical
Wander
contact.
interlude to then do the new
That's
story.
right. Paimon remembers now. Mr. Nagato had a habit of never touching his collectibles.
Only when Mr. Nagato witnessed his wife's distress and decided to sell his collectibles did you finally have an opportunity to reach out to Aminoma Yuya and make your escape.
And what of it?
Well, that brings me to my second point. There's a despair in you that is so strong it threatens to overwhelm you. You were determined to fulfill your maker's ambition, whatever the cost. But this ambition is too grand and too heavy for you to bear. Each step you have taken has come at a great cost. I think you realized your limitations long ago. The more you clenched your teeth and pressed forward, the greater your fear of losing everything you had achieved grew, and the more you wished to run from the truth. But the way I see it, what began as an ambition has long since become a delusional fantasy.
What would you know about any of this? I'm just one step away from achieving my goal!
But...
You returned to Inazuma to prove the unparalleled brilliance of Ishin art. But to make this arduous journey, you committed countless atrocities and showed a blatant disregard for human life. Even if you were to sever that divine light, is this truly the outcome that your maker would have desired?
You...
Sure, you inherited the secrets of Ishin art. But even as you made your journey to honor this legacy, you treated the ones who wielded you as mere tools to do your bidding. How could you possibly unleash the full potential of Ishin art when you act in perfect discordance with the principle of harmony between a blade and its bearer?
Silence, you blabbering fool! I must achieve my goal. This was his life's dream, and the very purpose for which I was brought into being. I will concede that you are most perceptive. You see my predicament clearly. But you also underestimate my resolve.
And you should face reality.
Easy for you to say. Facing reality offers me nothing. I have no need of anything that would stand in my way. Not hesitation, not self-reflection, and certainly not your so-called reality.
Can we just break the blade at this point?
It is pointless to argue further.
Persona!
Of the Kaedahara clan. If you wish to save this man, then offer me your body in exchange.
How stubbornly you stick to your wayward path. I do not believe for a second that you can challenge the almighty Shogun in your current state. So let us make a bet, and I will put your strength to the test.
What? Surely you're not planning to agree to his demands.
Very well. Then find yourself some enemies with whom you wish to cross blades. A taste of my power will more than convince you. Once we have dealt with them, we shall proceed to Tenshukaku.
And as for your end of the bargain, if you lose, you must release Aminoma Yuya from your control.
I accept.
Don't do this, Kazuha!
This is a risky strategy. You're dealing with a cursed blade that can possess people.
This is the only way to save Aminoma Yuya. If we don't do this, he'll forever be the blade's puppet. The cursed blade's strength is currently very weak, and I sense he's hesitating. This suggests his heart is still not completely devoid of honor. The power of the Tatarigami lies in intensifying existing obsessions. This is the reason Mr. Nagato and Aminoma Yuya fell prey to it. Since I don't have any similar kinds of obsessions, I should be able to put up some resistance for a while.
But even so...
Even if things take a turn for the worse, I still have you both here with me.
Heart emoji.
We have a chance here to save an innocent victim. I am willing to accept the risks entailed.
It's not like you could stop him, but alright, fine.
Your disdain for me betrays your woeful ignorance. I agreed to this bet because there are things I wish to learn too. Now, take me in your hand.
Wow.
Kazuha?
I'm okay. I felt a little dizzy at first, but only for a moment. It's all right. So far, this was as I expected.
If something feels off, let me know immediately.
I will. Thank you.
What should we do next? Have you got a plan, Kazuha?
We find some enemies.
And we
Although
kill them.
this blade has endured much turmoil, it probably hasn't experienced many real fights. If a blade built for Ishin art cannot enter a state of harmony between blade and bearer, it cannot unleash its true power. If he wants to avoid reality, then we need to fight until he has no choice but to face it. He shouldn't last long in an intense combat situation.
His throat might, it just might be dry.
Remembers hearing about something from the
You don't know.
Adventurers Guild. Since the Takatsukasa clan abandoned that secret base, it's been held by Ronin ever since.
All right. Please lead the way.
All right.
What
I'm
about
really thirsty.
Yuya?
Please help me.
What should we do with him?
The blade
He'll
says
chill here.
he'll let Amenoma Yuya trail us silently. Although he hasn't regained his own consciousness yet, he is not in any immediate danger.
But my throat might be in
This is a good idea. It's a pretty treacherous journey.
We're gonna walk like 2 feet, Paimon.
Okay, fine. Just be careful.
Oh, no, we're not. Where are we going? Never mind. 2 feet my ass. It's the same place that we were like just an hour ago. True. I'm making Genshin Impact history. So we're going in here. This was once a secret holding of the Takatsukasa clan, which was taken over by Ronin after being abandoned. If you should meet any resistance on the way in, well, might as well check how much strength remains in this mystical sword. Recommend Anemo. But surely it'll just give me Kazuha to work with, right? Yep.
Leave everything on this journey to me. Wind Strider! Wind Strider!
I'll say file.
Finally, what a lucky day.
Clouds high, the birds call!
I swirled the pyro that was in the torch. That's kind of funny.
How are you feeling? You okay?
I'm all right. The blade is performing largely as I expected. Having gone so long without proper use and maintenance, it's become very difficult to use.
It's like, how dare
Though
you?
he's making every effort to persevere, I do not think he can last much longer.
Something else on your mind?
How strange. Rather than trying to control me, he is instead trying to match my fighting rhythm. Let's keep going.
Maggie.
Oh. Exquisite chest. Hi.
It's my lucky day.
It's not your lucky day. It never will be. I want them to go towards that torch. Ow. Oh, Pyro, thank you.
Wind strategy. Gary, let's get down to business. As one
Let's
with
get
wind
down
and
to
cloud.
business. These random guys. Oh, yeah, he died while trying to get to me.
Whoa! Something's up with the blade!
It's grown dimmer?
I can sense that his strength is slowly fading away. The blade is becoming more and more difficult for me to wield.
He seems very
cannot
fun to
hold out
play.
much longer. If he keeps persisting, he will likely break apart at any moment.
But what would that do to Amanome Yuya?
I will be careful with it. He also says he does not have any plans to give up easily. He's still trying to achieve his goal.
Wait, looks around for treasure chests. No treasure chests in the immediate area. Walks forward. Treasure chest! Ow! That hurt. Nope. Okay, I'll dodge that one.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
I won't dodge that one.
That was such a close call.
It kind of
My
was.
apologies. In the end, I still needed your help.
Are you okay? It looked like you were really struggling the entire fight.
Yes. And it looks like he's reached his limit.
The sheen's grown a bit dimmer again. It doesn't look anywhere near as impressive as it did at the start.
Poor sword.
Perhaps this time, we'll finally have a chance to see his true form.
Now reveal your true form!
What are you talking about? Huh? What the? Is this the same blade as before? It looks like a piece of junk.
The wear and tear is severe.
If you choose to continue in the state you're in, you wouldn't even be able to beat Samurai and Kairagi, much less the almighty Shogun. Maybe you did truly wield power to rival the Shogun's light when first forged. But the long journey from Snezhnaya back to Inazuma has left you battered and broken. It barely needs stating anymore. Your ambition is a flight of fancy.
Though the truth is right there in front of him, will he listen to you?
I finally figured out why it was that you agreed to my bet. You wanted to reach a state of harmony with me. For perhaps then you would still be able to wield commendable power. But regrettably, we are nothing alike. I will never understand your obstinacy and cruelty, nor can I empathize with the one who made you. The only one who truly understood you had already passed away by the time you were born.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean?
Here they are! Take them down!
Oh, hello.
Where do they keep coming from?
You shouldn't fight with this blade anymore.
Yup. We can help this time.
Don't worry. I'll use my own blade. It's just more of the same.
Ow.
Going somewhere?
Time to go.
I'm dead.
This is the end.
Sure.
Stay focused. That hurt.
Why is it not? Okay.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. So
Are you serious?
Regrets.
I did it.
Way better with your own sword.
Yeah.
You are a true Kaedehara in flesh and in spirit. Though we fought briefly together, you have seen me for who I really am.
I clicked it fast enough that it was the enemy was about to die, and I clicked it right at the same time, so it counted as me beating it. Yippee.
No one knew anything of my story throughout my travels, nor did I tell it to anyone. You are the first person to know the truth. I thought that if I could achieve Ishin harmony with you, perhaps there would still be a ray of hope for me.
But in this too, you have failed.
Indeed. No matter how hard I tried, I could not attain that perfect harmony that your personal blade does with you. Too much time has passed. My physical state is poor, and without proper maintenance, I can only disguise my true appearance behind an outer sheen. Yours is the blade that took on the Muso no Hitotachi. And what a magnificent blade it is. Perhaps I shall never reach that level of glory.
Actually, this is just a generic blade that I picked up during my travels in Liyue.
Yeah, it's a lion's roar. What are you talking about?
What?
Forging and maintenance are both important for a blade, but they are not everything. This blade has traveled the land with me for many years, and we have formed a close bond during that time. Plus, in the moment that I most needed it, I received aid from another power. Skill, blade, determination, and desire. All these must be aligned in the practice of Ishin art. There is something else I must tell you. Though your maker may not have been aware, your ability to possess your own consciousness derived from the power of the Tatarigami. Tatarigami is a malevolence from the ancient past. It is the source of your mania and savagery. Though you tried to cooperate with me while I was wielding you, the part of you driven by Tatarigami was constantly trying to seize control of my body.
I sensed it, but I couldn't change it. It is an integral part of my consciousness.
I resisted its temptations because I wanted to save Amenoma Yuya. But I do not know whether you yourself have any intention of trying to fight it. I feel a great sense of regret for you. Since you embarked on a journey bound for a destination you were destined never to reach. The moment you embarked on this journey, you lost the only person who could have ever unleashed your true potential. And yet there was no way for you to turn your back on his ambition. You have known this for a long time. It is the true source of your despair.
He gave me everything. My life, my form, my consciousness, and purpose. How could I possibly deny him his wish? I said to him, "Do not worry. From here on, I shall forge your legacy." How could I go back on my word?
I believe our bet is now settled. I have nothing further to say.
Where are you going, Kazuha?
He now has neither the ability nor the motivation to cause further harm. Let's give him some time to reflect on things. When I touched the hilt for the first time, it's as if I was transported to a strange dimension. It was somewhere I've never been. A bladesmith lay quietly on the bed, his frail face barely visible under the moonlight. His breaths were weak, and his life near its end. A newly forged blade lay by his side, listening attentively to his final words.
Wow. That was the Blade's memory, wasn't it?
Indeed. While in exile in Snezhnaya, the bladesmith eventually learned the truth behind everything that had happened. The Ishin art had been dealt a devastating blow by the desertion of its best smiths. He spent the rest of his life in the forge, not to vent his frustration and hatred, but to atone for his actions. He felt intense regret at being tricked by the Fatui, but he could never again return to his homeland. His sole wish was to one day return his single, proudest creation back to the land of his birth. So he instructed this sentient blade to find a way back to Inazuma, no matter how long or how hard the journey. But he never wished to rival the gods. All he wanted to show was that they once shone brilliantly as blade and smith, that they were still worthy of being trusted.
So that's the true story. But after that, the blacksmith's intentions were worked by the Tatarigami, slowly turning his proud creation into the cursed blade of today.
Right. I believe the bladesmith might never have known that the power he worked with was that of the Tatarigami. The hatred within that power is what sent the blade down its ill-fated path. This blade has committed unforgivable atrocities, but only because it lost its original master. No one was there to correct its errors when it was losing its way.
Shame it's too late now.
Yes, it is too late. Time would not wait or stop because of his determination. While the world moved on, his ambition remained stubbornly stuck at that fleeting moment at the dawn of his journey. He seems to have calmed down, though. Let's go and check in.
Oh, cursed sword! We've come to bargain.
When I look back at the past, I can remember the day of my forging like it was just yesterday. I once told him that I would pay any price to fulfill his wishes. Such was the debt I owed to him for giving me the gift of consciousness. But darkness and slaughter numbed the mind. Over time, I lost sight of the difference between gratitude and grudge. Not only did I fail to fulfill his ambition, I also defiled it.
You are finally seeing reality clearly.
Since we agreed to the terms of the bet, I will honor the agreement and release Amenoma Yuya. But I still cannot bring myself to forsake his ambition. It is the entire purpose for my existence. So, may I ask you to help me fulfill the ambitions of myself and my creator?
Hey! Now you're adding yours into the mix, too? Jeez, don't push your luck, mister.
Yeah,
mister. It has to be done in this order. At least hear what I have to say. And if you don't agree, I will still release Amenoma Yuya as promised. My physical form, as well as the knowledge I possess, should still be of some value to you.
His attitude has grown a lot milder. What do you think, Kazuha? Should we give him a chance?
Let's hear it.
Thank you all. When I was first forged, my maker was already terminally ill. He told me that he had wanted me to have the grandest opening battle. Alas, after that, he never rose from his sickbed again. Nor have I ever had the chance to prove myself in battle since. My fights were devoid of any noble meaning. They were merely the next step in my never-ending journey. the next in a long line of transgressions. You are a fine warrior. I would like to request your hand in battle and experience a true duel between samurai.
Oh? And who would be the opponent?
I will release Amenoma Yuya and restore his consciousness. Perhaps after that, you can convince him to commit to a fight with you. You must have plenty of reasons to both hate me and desire a good fight.
Understood. Then let's start by waking him up and seeing if he has the stamina and will to fight.
Amenoma Yuya finally regains consciousness. The party
I
explains
see.
to him.
He used my body to inflict harm on others. I utterly despise him and his actions. But since he stayed true to your agreement by releasing me, he must still have some remaining semblance of honor. If a duel can help to set this state of affairs in order, I am willing to put myself forward. I do not wish to be a mere victim in this story.
There's no need to worry. We'll vouch for your innocence to the Tenryu Commission.
Thanks for your help. Who knows how this would have ended without your intervention?
All right, then let's move on. More Ronin could appear at any moment. We can't stay here. In any case, for a final duel, I think we should aim for a greater sense of ceremony.
Challenge completed after a lot of failed attempts. Maybe don't have me die in one hit next time, huh? Hello, Fox. Goodbye, Fox. Oop. Goodbye, Fox.
This reminds Paimon a bit of the Crux Clash.
That was a much more relaxed occasion.
Yep, we still can't let our guard down. Even now, Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that Blade hasn't told us everything.
Yeah.
Still, even if he's way past the point of redemption, it's hard not to feel a teensy bit sorry for him. Are you ready?
Yeppers.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay.
All right, then.
All right, then. Successor of Ishin art, Kaedahara Kazuha.
Successor of Amenoma art, Amenoma Yuya.
Honored to cross blades with you.
It is my honor also.
Oh, what the? Oh.
Wind Strider.
Don't do it. Don't hurt me. Swirl Hydro, Lamau.
Wind Strider.
Yeah, go in the water. Yeah. Yeah.
Clouds high.
I thought it was gonna be a cutscene if I'm so real.
Wind Strider.
Okay, cool. He doesn't one-shot me, but the other ones
Wind
do.
Strider.
Farina jump scare.
Thank you for the experience. Although he appears battered and broken, in your hands it seems he's regained a glimmer of brilliance. His sense of savage cruelty has completely faded away. But that same sense of determination remains strong.
You also fought well. I'm sure he relished the experience. There are a few things that I shall leave him to tell you himself.
I must apologize to you for all that has transpired.
You need not seek my forgiveness, nor do I have the right to forgive you on your victim's behalf. It is too late for all of that.
I do not wish for forgiveness. I only hope that you will see my transgressions as mine alone and not let them stain the legacy of Ishin art. I strayed far from the straight and narrow path, but the Ishin art still has a worthy successor in Kaedehara Kazuha. I beseech you, please understand this.
Yes. I too trust Mr. Kaedehara to do the right thing.
Thank you, successor of Amenoma art.
This blade has also told me that he has another
Anyway.
wish. He would like to visit the Amenoma smithy. Maybe we can go back there together.
What does he want to go there for?
He wants to see.
I'm not
I don't know.
sure, but I think that all this is about to come to an end.
Greetings.
Oh, it's Yuya! You have returned!
I am sorry to have troubled you. It's all thanks to them that I was able to return safely.
You tell Amenoma Togo about the various things that
A
happened.
prized Ishin blade, turned weapon that controls the human mind. Considering their forging philosophy, this was indeed within the realm of possibility. This is a great pity. But I have some good news as well. Ryuji, from the Bonton Sango Detective Agency, tells me that they've found the missing Mr. Nagato.
For real?
Really? Is he okay?
Yes. Badly wounded, but he will live. And now that Yuya is back, it seems like the final ending to this story is a happy one after all.
I think I know what you want to do.
What's wrong, Kazuha? Is the blade whispering in your ear again?
Yes. He said he wants to take control of me for a brief moment.
Okay. Thumbs up.
No way! Hasn't it learned its lesson?
He tells me that he's thought of another way to fulfill his maker's wish. And he assures me that he won't use my body for anything nefarious. I have decided to let him do it.
Guess there's nothing we can say to change your mind, huh?
I trust your judgment.
Thank you. I will explain my reasons later.
Okay.
Okay. I am ready. Let us begin. Please, stay true to your promise.
My power is almost spent. Without him, my eventual demise is inevitable. But if I abandon the future to give everything I have in this moment, my physical form can be forged anew.
Everything? You mean...
Yes. The cost is my entire consciousness. You were right. There's nothing that I can accomplish now. But there's still a chance for Ishin art. Once remade, I will be a valuable resource for your studies. Ishin lives on, and its finest hour is yet to come. Even if I am not the one to prove its might to the Shogun, as long as it is an Ishin blade, crafted by Kaedehara hands, it will still fulfill his final wish. Thank you, son of the Kaedehara clan. Over the years, my real name has been forgotten by all. I'm ashamed to utter it, yet it remains strong in my mind. Kagotsurube Ishin. This name is now yours to keep.
Rest in peace.
Is that his signature? Because if that's his signature, that's awesome.
So, that's why he said it had to be done in that order. His consciousness will disappear forever after fulfilling the bladesmith's wish.
Kagotsurube Ishin. It was the first time I ever heard his name. It seems like deep down he disapproved of his own actions, and thus chose to bury this name deep within his heart. Only in the final moments, before his consciousness faded, was he willing to entrust it to another.
That's tragic.
Seems like he really, really wanted to fulfill his maker's wish.
The same fervent ambition that gave him the motivation to keep going forward also fueled the stubborn determination that blinded him to the path ahead. Speaking for myself, I'd rather see him recognize and atone for his mistakes than see him punished for them.
The remnants of defeated gods are nothing to scoff at.
I understand. Perhaps this is a flaw in my personality. I've always been captivated by grand aspirations. Hearing his wish to rival the divine light touched something inside of me, just as the sight of those who fought to repeal the Vision Hunt decree did. Your quest to face the gods and trace your sibling inspires me in the same way. After everything I've seen, perhaps these pursuits fascinate me a little more than they should.
Oh, Kazuha.
I will continue to support you from this point on. Know that you will have my assistance whenever you need it.
Thank you.
Wait, shouldn't we also go update Kujo Kamaji?
Oh, he knows.
Oh, you're right. We need to tell him about the findings of our investigation. And it's also time to give him a response to the offer he made me.
No mega lol. But like that weapon is actually like a weapon in the game. I'm assuming it's an event weapon. Or like maybe not. I don't know.
You've returned. I hear that the issue has been resolved.
Ah, what the
Though
frick?
This was a treacherous investigation indeed. We're most fortunate that no lives were lost. The Tenryou Commission has already attended to the danger at the warehouse. The investigation into Amanome Yuya should conclude soon. I do not believe he will be charged with any crime.
Wow, you sure kept your ear to the ground.
Then we needn't recount all the details again. Now, as to your earlier offer, I wish to give you my answer. Please, take a look at this blade.
What's this?
Ah, it's a skunkly.
Kagotsurube Ishin. A weapon crafted using a long-lost blade forging art of the Kaidahara clan. By means of a series of fortuitous events, I was able to recover and restore him. I also promised him that I will continue to study and pass on the secrets of Ishin art. And so, it looks like I will likely continue with my journey across the nations, learning more about this blade as I go.
I see. I understand.
The Kaidahara clan has always been a family of bladesmiths, so it is only proper for me to continue on this path. Were I to accept your goodwill, I may find myself embroiled in conflicts between the shogunate and Sangonomiya. That would not suit me.
You misunderstand. That was most certainly not our intent.
Too bad. It's what it came off as.
I am aware, but I still desire to continue walking my own path.
Very well. I can understand. Then let's pretend this offer was never raised. However, if you should ever change your mind or find yourself in need of the Shogunate's assistance, please do not hesitate to inform me.
Great. Thank you for your generosity.
Where will you travel to next, Kazuha?
Who's to say?
I'll probably take to the seas with Captain Beto again for now. As for my next destination, let's see where the wind takes me.
A strange and friendless road.
You must have a whole bunch of questions after our last conversation with Nahida. Paimon was ready to ask her a million more questions, but...
Does it let me do it now?
Like, about these descenders. So, does that just mean people like you who come traveling to Teyvat from someplace else? And as for your sister... Whew, so many questions. Let's go find Nahida and see what find out.
But oh my glorb, I got a sword! Where's the sword? Sword! Hello, sword. When normal charge or plunging hits an opponent, it will whip up a hewing gale, dealing AoE damage equal to 180 of attack and increasing attack. Wow, that's so good. Wow, that might be the best weapon ever. I'm sure I would love to put that on my Kazuha. Wow. This, boop, boop, boop. Ah, it lets me do it now. Okay. Stray, are you pulling for Nicole? No. No! I think I'm gonna end stream here, particularly because can I rob you post stream? Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna end right now, so you can do it like right now. But I'm gonna end for now because I initially was like, oh, I'll just stream until I die, and I die now. Not now. Well, I guess now is fine. Alright, go. Be free.
Such defiance.
But, yeah, the fact that we were able to unlock it, that's cool, but the fact that it took 3 hours was not what I was expecting. So, based on my calculations, it's gonna take, like, probably 2 more hours to get to the main story, and then I'll be 4, and then I'll have, like, I don't know how long the new story is, so I'm planning on probably just calling it here for now and then starting again tomorrow after I get back from my appointment, which will be sometime in the afternoon. I don't know exactly when. I'll let you guys know on Blue Sky and Discord. But yeah, this was a lot of fun though. I actually had a lot of fun going back and doing these old quests. Maybe eventually we'll just have like a day where we just sit down and go do all like the old quests that we can. But like I was saying, I think it's a good place to end it. And I think we had a good time. But yeah, we'll start and finish
are a must for the
well-mannered.
If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
I think the proper etiquette is not interrupting me while I'm talking, Farina, but I appreciate your enthusiasm. But yeah, tomorrow we're going to start and complete the Sumeru interlude, and then we're going to also start, and I don't know if we'll complete it, but we're definitely going to start the new story quest tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you everyone who stopped in to say hello. I am going to see if anyone is able to raid. If not, then we're just going to end like normal. Let's see.
Being too popular
no one's
can
really
be
on.
such
It's
a
an
hassle.
odd day and odd
Who knew
time
the
frame.
people would adore me so much?
But that'll do it for me. Like I said, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for the licky in chat. Oh my god, Rinju Mutation using Rinju Mutation licky? That's crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I will see you guys tomorrow for more Genshin Impact. Like I said, it'll be in the afternoon sometime. It'll probably be around 2 or 3 p.m. It depends on when I get home. But yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Good night. Goodbye. Sleep well. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm gonna keep saying bye for 15 seconds so we can have a 3-hour VOD. Bye bye. Bye bye.